Check, check. There we are. All right. So thank you, Miss Marin, for letting me know that we're muted right off the bat. I love when these things when technology just switches on you. It decides to all of a sudden not sync up with the program you've used for over 3 years now. All I said was welcome in. I'm RealGrogg. If you are new around here, great to have you. Welcome back. Welcome in. We're continuing even longer into Kingdom Come Deliverance after about 18 years of playing the game. It's a lot of fun, but it is a very lengthy campaign, and we are working our way through it. And last week was very dialogue focused, very dialogue heavy, a lot of stuff to learn from a lot of different people, including the one and only King Sigismund, who we got to finally see for the first time. Well, he is a little goofy looking. You gotta give him credit. For that time, he would probably have set a few fashion standards. Thick red curls, after all, you know. But it was, I got to focus on my service skills, so really bringing my real life work home with me, so that was always a pleasure. Serving some nobility at this meeting, a council meeting of sorts for King Sigismund, where he laid down the law, showing that he was very disappointed with all of the nobles in town, the burghers that are not quite giving him what he wants. And he's noticing his grasp on Bohemia seems to be slipping. And yet, what he decided to do instead of crying in the corner or giving up like his brother Wenceslas probably would have done, he instead decided to attack on two different fronts. One of them being where Henry's allies were located over in the Castle Raborsch, which is actually headed by Father Godwin's dad himself. So kind of cool that we got to meet the elderly Godwin, who somehow was older than a guy who was already very old. I don't quite understand the time frame on all that stuff. But over in Raborsch, we had a meeting of our own. We were planning, we were joining forces with a handful of other allies, including the rabbi and Sam from the Jewish quarter of Kuttenburg, and a bunch of different people from all over the county, all over the country, from Margrave Jobst to Jan of Liechtenstein and Zizka, the commander that we've been working under and alongside with the gash that we gave him in his eye there. But all these people decided, yay, we shall attack, we shall defend what is ours in this country, and so we're going to fight back against von Bergov and against Sigismund himself. And amongst the celebrations, the partying in which we were deciding to do these things in the middle of the night, drunkenly, one of our guards sees and hears some guests approaching. He goes out, lowers the drawbridge foolishly and says, "Come on in!" And he is then given the Boromir treatment and hit with 3 different arrows. He's dropped, and these people, these soldiers, these jerks, led by von Bergov himself, clad fully in armor, they invade the castle and they attack without mercy. They capture pretty much all of our noble leaders that we just allied with, and they kill off a bunch of people as well, some of which had just promised their power and wealth to our cause. So there's nothing really can do about that. When somebody's dead, it's hard for them to really pull their weight in a council meeting. So we did keep, we kept some people alive, a lot of the Devil's Pack, and the people that we are already mostly familiar with. So it wasn't a total loss, but it certainly was a setback. We were all located in one spot. Everyone headed that way with a surprise attack, and then on the other end of that double-edged sword, there was also an attack on the Jewish quarter itself in Kuttenburg. So Henry rides all the way to Raborsch, defends his friends, rides all the way back with Sam. They get to the Jewish quarter, it's aflame. People are evacuating. There is just waves of enemies pouring through the narrow streets, and unfortunately a lot of people did perish in that, but myself, Kubienka, Sam, and a couple of guards held our ground. We gave the Thermopylae treatment to that, where a lot of soldiers came down a narrow road and 4 or 5 of us held it off as best we could. But we just fled. We are now on the outskirts of Trotsky. We're going to have to, I assume, we're going to have to try to get our friends back, because that's pretty much been the theme of the whole game, is playing for, everybody needs our help. Everybody needs Henry's help. It's all about what can Henry do for you, not what can you do for Henry. Get a little tired of that. A little selfish, in my opinion. So hopefully we'll get a little retribution, get a little something for Henry this time around. So he deserves it, he needs it, and that's the case. So thank you once again for hanging out on this beautiful Monday night. Great to have you. If you are new around here, we've been playing Kingdom Come for a long time, but I really focus on open world, post-apocalyptic, and survival gaming, and I've got a lot of fun ideas upcoming for the once we're done with this game. So definitely stay tuned. Feel free to subscribe to the channel if you like. No pressure either way. But if there's anything you want to be seeing, any games that you are playing that you're really loving, drop a comment on the video, say hi in the chat, jump into the Discord. There's a whole bunch of stuff to do. All those things are linked in the bio of the video, so no pressure either way. But welcome in, Miss Marin, the tried and true real one around here. It is great to have you in the chat. Thank you for letting me know that I was muted, and thank you for sticking around this Monday night. I'm sure we're gonna have some friends piling on in as we go. Usually these Monday nights are a little quieter during the summertime, and that's okay. So feel free to hang out, stick around, do some chores. Let me be alongside you as we hang out and explore Bohemia. And yeah, like I said, we've been playing Kingdom Come for a while now, and we are about halfway, honestly, through Act 2, which is, we're just going to focus on the story from here on out. That's it. There's too much to go through, so we're going to try to bang out some of that, try to get to 75%, because I want to try to finish this game by the end of June 2025, because RealGrogg is going to be picking up and moving studios pretty soon, so we're going to have to wrap up before then, just so there's not another huge break. But I could ramble and ramble and ramble Or we could drop on in, see how Henry's doing, because I think he's in kind of rough shape. I think that that fight did not treat me well, if I recall correctly. So we're gonna have to patch him up, see what the next move is, because again, we're on the outskirts of town now with a bunch of people that had flee the Jewish quarter, and we have to try to get our allies back. And I think the only way to get information on where they're all going to be stored is by stepping into the lion's den itself. Sigismund's camp, which we are familiar with, but we haven't been into the inner rings yet, where the nobility and the generals of sorts seem to hang out. So I think that is our goal for the night, our destination. So stick around, hang out with me as we explore that. Let's have some fun. Let me know how you're doing though, and what you've been up to. Let's go ahead and drop on in. Have a good time with Henry. So here we are. As you can see, it is not showing up there either. There we are. Now it popped in. I don't know what's going on with my OBS today. I don't know why we're struggling so much to show things, but it is. But Henry is looking a little rough. Now, this was, I guess, where we blocked off the exit last time. And I didn't think I got my ass kicked this bad, but I'm bleeding. I got a head wound. Henry's not doing great. So we're going to go ahead and drop on in. And right off the bat, we're going to get patched up. I really don't think I took that much of a beating. And so, correct me if I'm wrong. If you recall the end of last stream, let me know. Did I get my butt kicked that bad? It really doesn't seem like it. But either way, excuse me. We're healed up now. We're feeling good. But as always, the most exciting way to start the stream is you slowly scroll through your inventory and repair your gear. Oh, that's why we show up, my friends. That's why we show up. All right, we're out of here. Let's also get a little drink for Henry. Get some marigold deduction. That'll heal us right up. All right, now we're looking good. Feeling good. All right, so these poor refugees, unfortunately. Oh, man, what a bummer.
We must get the wounded out of here first.
So, no one we really knew. These were all kind of unnamed, peasants and villagers. Unfortunately, still losing their life for no damn good reason. All right, so the rabbi and Sam did make it out. And by the way, Sam is our half-brother. How cool is that? We found that out on the last stream. He is actually our family of sorts. And a handsome fellow at that. So I'm glad that he's part of the gang. John of Liechtenstein, we'll make sure to say hi to him. And just lots of carnage. What's up? Okay, just got a little prayer in him. But yeah, so Trotsky, Kuttenburg, Trotsky, all that stuff. Or not Trotsky, Kuttenburg, up on the hill there. I'm not sure. I think our plan is to head back to the Devil's Den, which is actually where,
we should go back.
Jishka and a bunch of other allies are already located. So I think we're going to try to get these people up to there. It's probably going to be the best bet.
Yes.
Right, so Tova here,
But
I
it will
believe,
not
is
be
just
fast enough.
like a civilian of sorts. So, oof. Yeah. Lots and lots of death. All right, so let's chat with the rabbi and Sam, see what they have to say. Good to see they are safe.
We survived. For a while there, I thought we were gonna die.
Many have died.
Sorry. There we go.
Go through. So many lives lost. The shul in flames.
I'm so sorry. There was nothing more we could do.
You are right. It was too late. How happy I would be if we could get everyone out. But what is done is done.
The rabbi, one, because it's a human life. It's good that he is alive and safe, but he also did promise us quite a bit of help. Pardon me. Promised us quite a bit of help in the upcoming conflicts. So we are very happy to see him safe, of course, for many, many reasons, but that is kind of paramount right there. All right, so what are you going to do now?
What do we do now?
Now we must find help in some other community of believers. We will try our luck in Colin. Many of us have relatives there.
Do you think you'll be pursued?
Well, the mercenaries might follow us, but hopefully it will not come to that. Chas v'sholem. We will split up into small... Besides, who would chase us?
Yeah, that's a great question. Like, if you already ran these people out of town, you know, hopefully they won't be hunted down on their way to Colleen.
So the agreement with the lords in Rabors no longer stands, eh?
What makes you think that? Do you not trust us?
I do, but you've lost everything. I don't think you'll be able to contribute to our army anymore.
It is true that the Kuttenburg Kehile cannot pay for the army now, but others might, Be'ezras Hashem. Especially when they get word of what happened here.
God be with you, Rabbi.
Sei gesinnt, and please, watch over Samuel.
Alright, cool. Well, at least Sam's sticking around, so that's good. And the rabbi, true to his word, he's still going to try to help get some funds to the army that we're trying to build.
Cannot just leave them here.
Oh, nice.
Who are you talking about?
Alright, we got Toba here, over here. Let's just see what Sam says. I need to change my clothes. Let's be real. I'm tired of clanking around. There we go.
Lying around here. We have to take them with us.
Alright, so I've got a map marker for Sarah?
Are you alright?
I'm fine, lad. I thank you for everything.
Is there anything else I can help you with?
Mein Gott, boy, have you not helped us enough already? Now we have to manage on our own.
I know this might not be the best time, but... do you think we could talk about Martin?
What? You know my Martin?
I do. He's, well... he's my father.
Call me crazy, but I feel like the
I mean,
Sarah
not
lady
actually
looks
by
a
blood.
lot younger than Henry, so it feels
He
weird.
raised me.
Meinzies Kindele. Tell me. How is
So like
he?
if she had, if this is Sam's mom, I think,
He died.
doesn't seem
It's
to
only
quite
been
fit.
a few months.
Oh. Tehena Schutzurara Bitzroir Hahayem.
Sigismund burned down my village. Pa went to help Ma and... well... they both died there.
I am sorry to hear that, lad. At least you survived.
I'm sorry I don't have better news to give you.
Do not worry about it. I am just sad he died before he could meet Samuel.
Is everything all right?
Yes, do not worry. We were just talking about Martin.
Alright. That's about it.
Before you go, tell me, what was Martin like as a father?
Well, he was strict with me, but not too much. Especially in the forge, he worked me hard. I dream about him quite often. About that last day and what he said to me while we were forging a sword together. He said a life of adventure can be over before it begins. And that blacksmithing might be a dull job, but I keep my head on my neck.
He was absolutely right.
Well, look at me now.
You saved all our lives. Martin would be proud of you. He raised you well.
I'm sorry to keep you this long, but, well, I never thought I'd have a brother. Even if
interesting
not
is-
related by blood.
Yeah, right.
Well,
I love that.
I did not expect that either. And thank you, my almost
These two
brother.
are awesome together.
If it was not for you, I do not know how today would have ended. What are your plans now?
I'll go back to the Devil's Den. To Zizka and the others. We need to figure out what to do next.
I will see you there then. But first, I have to escort everyone to Colleen. I do not want anything to happen to them on the way.
Everything should be all right now.
Take care of yourself, dear brother. I will see you this time tomorrow at the Devil's Den.
Have a safe journey.
Sei gesund.
Alright, so pretty cool. Just kind of wrapping up, Samuel. Glad you're sticking around. That Sarah woman also helped. Yeah, I love those two together though, right, Miss Marin? Alright, so now what this game again does so well is it kind of allows you these, it's like the big story moment, and then it does give you like the, hey, have the freedom to go do whatever you want. It's not going to say you have to go up here. There's no all of a sudden. They're very good about telling you when the important bits are, and right now we're back in the free roam. So we could, at this point, go handle so many different things that we haven't even touched in this chapter. It's pretty amazing, or in this playthrough. It's really amazing to think of all the things I haven't even gotten to at all, which is just amazing. I know I comment every video on how much there is to do in this game, but it's really something. I mean, everything, and similarly to like The Witcher, it can take you all over town, take you everywhere. You know what I mean? But speaking of going everywhere, we're just going to fast travel on up to the Devil's Den. Well, Miss Marin, how's your diver? How's the diving? All right, who's this? It's always when I'm wearing something nice.
Stop right there!
One seems to bother me. What? What? Hey, Mega John Hall, what's up, buddy? Welcome in, great to have you.
Every last
I'm just getting ambushed on a highway by these two brigands. Hopefully you're having a better night, my friend.
The choice is yours.
Over my dead body.
Well, you'll have to pluck it from my lifeless corpse. I'm not giving you anything for free. And I'll take you to the grave with me if I have to.
Oh, Henry, in his finest, bluest blues,
Just a joke.
talks down to two bandits. Love
Have to
it.
get going. Farewell.
Bye. Welcome in, John Hall. How the hell you doing, buddy? Always a great time to have you.
You'll pay for that, you whore, son.
Boom. Oh, dang, I forgot about Mutt just coming in hot. And, oh, that was kind of handy. Last arrow shows up. I think I'll have to repoison some stuff. And... oh! I keep seeing all these great videos of, KC 1 to 2 and how the impacts of certain things work and or how they look compared to the first game. And it's pretty impressive, even what KCD 1 was able to pull off. Yeah, just good. Really good animations. Incredible. Choose violence, says Mega John Hall. Always choosing violence here. This is Henry, after all. You know, he's a absolute sweetheart, but he'll kill you. He'll kill you dead. Hey, Kevin Anderson, welcome in, welcome in. Hey guys, hope your Monday's going well. It is going very well, my friend. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you both. Appreciate y'all being here, in fact. But yeah, it's going well. Got back from a very fast weekend of travel. Real fast. Flew out and flew back and flew all around, you know, North Carolina, East Coast, and then drove bunch of times. So everything just kind of flew by, and I'm feeling pretty good today, but feeling a little tired, to be totally honest. Lots of go. But happy to be back here with all of you. But yeah, welcome in. What you been up to the last week? All right, we're here at the Devil's Den.
Every day, like this.
Jishka, there you are. Now we're gonna go ahead and chat with this.
I bring bad news from Kuttenburg. Eric's soldiers and the town rabble have torched the Jewish quarter. Fortunately, we saved most of the people.
Fuck. Where are they now?
Samuel and the rabbi took those who survived to Colleen.
Shit. We have to find Dry Devil and Capon and decide what to do next.
Well, Samuel said he wants to be around for that, and we should wait for him.
I see.
Every day is
At
work,
least we'll have time to get everything
Kevin.
ready.
All right. I'll come tomorrow then.
All right, so we just gotta wait for Sam to get back. So he's heading all the way out there with the rabbi. Very responsible of him, but he's gonna come on back tomorrow. So that gives us time to just kind of get reset, rewashed, make sure all of our gear is taken care of. Actually, there's a little spot here. Wait, open? Oh, fish trap. Good on all that. Good on that. Boom. But yeah, I feel you, buddy. If it ain't work, it's something else. It's some other thing to keep you busy. So hopefully you're enjoying a little time to yourself as well. I appreciate you giving me some of that precious time during this Monday night stream. We are just getting started, and kind of as we recapped a little bit already, lots of chaos last week. I know you both were here for it, but yeah, the whole Jewish quarter getting smoked, and lots of people dying and fighting, and a whole lot of conversation.
May God give you health, sir.
But now we're mounting an offensive now. We're gonna send it on back to him. Make sure my armor's all clean. Ah, what a beautiful game. Incredible. Hey, what's up, Riddler guy?
Who have we? Don't be shy.
Yeah, we know each other. I want to hear a riddle.
The riddle sounds good. Go ahead.
Great. But last time, do you agree?
Ooh, nice hefty
Maybe
bet this
Lady
time.
Luck will shine on me. I accept.
All right, now pay attention. Jaromir the coachman hailed from Rabosh. One morning, he set off for Kuttenburg with an empty coach. 3 lads boarded in Bohonovitz. When he arrived in Boyisht, one of the boys got out and a washerwoman took his place. In Hoshan, the washerwoman went on her way and a peddler and his daughter boarded. In Pshitoke, the remaining lads alighted and took the peddler's daughter with them.
It's a very
And
long
straight
riddle.
away, 2 fishermen got in. And on reaching Kuttenburg that evening, they invited the coachman to the bathhouse and got pig drunk. And now you tell me, what was the coachman's name?
Jaromir.
Jaromir. That's right. There's no fooling you. You've won the bet. And I'll be sure to remember
So
you have
like
a
halfway
sharp
through that, I'm like,
mind.
I have never heard a riddle this long. That is
Just lucky, that's all.
But before I pay you, I'll ask you again. What would you prefer?
tell me a story from your travels.
I'm all ears.
All ear? This is, you know, a hair got my boy. Well, but
Yeah. What did I learn?
Take care, friend.
Alchemy. I'm pretty much the best alchemist to ever live at this point in the story. All right. I think I want to get some armors. Oh, I don't have any armorers kits, so I should have grabbed some of those in town, but that's okay, because we can just go, I think right around here, right? I think this, oh no, there's nothing up here with all that. That's fine. I'll be fine. Yeah, be fine. Can you turn lead into gold? How cool would that be? I'm really, you can't do it quite yet, but I'm very excited because I think in August, is the blacksmith DLC. Hey, kitty cat up on a wagon barrel. Oh my god. I will say though, love this game. They did a great job, but what happened to their cats? It is admittedly very hard to capture the beauty and regal nature of the perfect feline structure, but that's a little terrifying. There's something about the eye. I think it's the frontal cranial. It looks a bit, it looks kind of like they made a human face and then just sort of modified and like mooshed it a bit. But the little paws are adorable. But yeah, it's its eyes. The eyes are very like Ted from Accounting. I don't know. It's a strange look. But overall, take that out. Everything else is great. Yeah, if you just cover it up with your fingers, that's a beautiful cat. It's the eyes. Yeah, I'm covering it up right now, and it's just.
That's a good one.
Either way, from a distance, how adorable is that? Kevin Anderson, that long riddle reminded me of a math problem. Seriously. And Mega John Hall, I just realized, still playing State of Decay 2, and I love to see that. I picked it up the other day, and I was playing through it again, just kind of starting, messing around, and it doesn't matter if you pick it up to play. Does this cat have the one ring? Oh, does he have the one ring? Does he have the one ring? Yeah. Ah! Slow move is caps lock. Yeah, I hit caps lock. There we go. No, I think he's just dirty. Great detail, though, in even the patterning. Love that. Love that.
Nice.
Yeah, love to see they're still playing State of Decay 2. It doesn't matter if it's a long playthrough or a couple hours. It's just one of the best games out there. I love State of Decay. It's so fun. I cannot wait for the third one. All right, let's go ahead and go to sleep. Where's our bed? Where the hell is our bed here? Is this it? Sleep. Like Henry, I think Henry has a room actually. Yeah, he does look like Gollum. Yeah, the Gollum cat. He's probably got the ring, but it's in his leather. What's that called? Loincloth. All right, so I think they said he's gonna be like a full day, isn't he? Yeah, they're kind of expecting you to actually play the game, but we got so much story to get through still, and like I said, we're trying to get through it. So we're gonna go ahead and just torture Henry, and we'll have him stay up for 16 hours straight, standing in one spot. Totally normal. Yeah, I think we all we all definitely see the same thing. It's those eyes are crazy, but it's, I mean, again, it's hard to capture that beautiful shape, glisten, and mystique of a cat eye. All right, Henry, now that you stood there like a psychopath, now we'll just wake up at noon. 10 o'clock's fine. Oh. All right, now let's go back, pretend like that all never happened, and we'll go ahead and chat with Zhishka. Man, I've been playing a lot of different games, just sort of really struggling right now to find my favorite game right now, or something I'm really can't stop playing, or really am enjoying. I'm bouncing between a whole bunch of different options, and so I'll pick up it's like when you're driving a car and then you drive somebody else's car and you keep reaching for the shifter in a different spot. It's that same sort of feeling where I'm just zipping around. I'm like, oh my god, because the sensitivity on each game is so different. All right, I think we're all ready for the meeting.
Can we start the meeting? We don't have much time.
Aye, we're all waiting for you.
Waiting for what?
Right, gentlemen. I think it's clear to all of you what a shitty fucking mess we're in. We were caught off guard at Raborsh.
And they nearly fucking kill us all.
Yes, and they attacked the Jewish quarter.
Thanks a lot for reminding me. I almost forgot.
At least Henry here and Kubienka got most of the people out.
That's
We did a
true.
hell of a job.
Good work, men. How did it all go down?
It was easy. Everything's gone to shit. You know what?
A few unruly townsfolk with sticks. Nothing we couldn't handle.
Too fucking right. They thought
I know
they'd loot
Kubienka
and
would like
torch
that.
the whole place, but we scared them shitless.
It is nice that you found my people's suffering so entertaining. But what I want to know now is how you all intend to avenge them.
Well, what do you have in mind?
We have to strike back. I think that's the answer, I think, but we can kind of, let's swab
We
everyone.
shouldn't give up. That's the main thing.
I guess, yeah.
Sigismund does the League of
Maybe I should have read the room a little bit better.
Fucking army. And what do we have? Fuck all. Come on, lads. Jobst will bring his army soon.
But we have
Be
plot
fucking
armor.
mad to try on anything big before that.
It might take weeks for them to arrive. Von Berghoff will have found and caught us by then. We have to get rid of Von Berghoff. It's because of him that we're in the situation we're in, after all.
You mean in the shit, Sir Hans? No need to mince words.
Yeah, I think this kind of makes sense. Work our way up through the ranks. That Eric guy is the guy that wears all that white armor and is a real douchebag. And he's still pretty pissed at us about killing Ishvan Toth.
Von Berghoff's too powerful. We don't stand a chance against him. But it was Eric who led the attack on the Jewish quarter. He's the one we should strike at.
But that wouldn't do us much good. Besides, who knows where the bastard is now? No, Sir Hans is right. We should get rid of Von Berghoff.
That fucker is Sigismund's right hand. So we'll chop it off.
Why kill him? You know what ransom we can get for that bastard.
Are you all fucking daft? Von Berger was holed up in Malashov, so unless any of you can fly, we can't get to him.
Oh, that's true. To take a cost like that, we'd need a dozen men, ladders, and maybe also a trebuchet or cannon.
There's no maybe about it. We'd certainly need a cannon.
Maybe we could steal
so
one?
we steal the one von Berghoff,
Right?
used at Nebakov.
Well, why don't we just steal all the silver from the Italian court and buy our own, eh? Use your head before you open your mouth.
Hang on. Maybe Janosch's idea isn't all that bad.
You got another cunning plan that's guaranteed not to fail, haven't you?
I recently sent Catherine to spy on Sigismund's military camp near Opatovitz. She told me Von Berghoff has his cannon stashed away there. But
Sweet.
it seems things are getting a bit out of hand there. So the Prague regiment he's in charge of is going to move it to Sedlets, and it might not be that well guarded along the way.
All right.
So we'll steal it, right? We'll wait till they go through some ravine, and we'll shoot at them from the rocks. The way you did to us before Nebakov.
I see you've learned something from me. But it's not that simple. What we need is for one of us to get amongst the Pragas, so he can keep an eye open and tell us when they're moving out.
I wonder who that'll be.
What then? There's 5.5 of us. Even with a cannon, that's not enough to take Malashov.
We need reinforcements. Who the hell could we get?
There's not much we can achieve on our own.
But show me the fool who'd want to join us.
There's always a few mercenaries around, right?
And how are you going to pay them, eh? I sure as fuck haven't got the coin.
That's enough! Von Berkow has to die. Painfully. And above all, as soon as possible.
All right,
and
just
if
drop
there are
some
not
cash.
enough of you, this might help.
Well, well. That's a sight for sore eyes.
I literally
Why
have
the fuck didn't you show us
27,000
that
groschen in
earlier?
my armor right now.
We could have saved ourselves a lot of blathering.
We really appreciate it, son. Believe me.
And we won't mind if you got a couple of more purses like that.
If you will permit, monsieur, I might be able to contribute. I know a few mercenaires in this part. They may not be la cavalerie royale, but for such a purse, they will gladly tear Malashov down stone by stone.
Ah, a company of mercenaries, a surprise attack, and a cannon in reserve. We could do something with that, couldn't
That
we?
sounds like a fairly decent plan.
Not so fast. We don't have the cannon yet.
Then we'll fucking get it. We'll find a good spot for an ambush and send someone into the camp to spy on them. What about you, Henry?
Yep.
You'll get yourself recruited into the Prague regiment, and when they take the cannon to Sedlitz, you'll send us a message via Catherine.
Yep. Got it.
I was afraid you'd never ask.
I feel like they would probably recognize me in this camp, though, having bested their
when we point his own
champion in
cannon
the
straight
arena.
at it.
That's settled then. Henry will go to the
been there
camp.
many times already.
Catherine will tell you all you need to know. In the meantime, Adit here can go to Malashov and find out how von Berkow and his people are stationed there.
Za kogo ty mnie kurwa masz?
A lot of soldiers need a lot to eat. We'll have to stock up.
I'll go hunting.
Nice.
This tavern's a bit crammed for my liking as it is.
And what are we going to do?
We're going to prepare a warm welcome for the Pragas.
What do you say, Sir Hinek?
Well, what the fuck are you all sitting here for? Didn't you hear? The fun's about to start!
All right, cool. So that, once again, gives us a nice laundry list of things to do. Meeting up with Catherine in Sigismund's camp is, of course, the first step. And hopefully from there, we'll be able to work our way through some good insight and information in that camp. We're going to travel. We might as well just keep this on. Where's our horse? Kevin Anderson says, that is me right now, jumping around games. Just want to find one that captures my attention. And that is just, that's the struggle of the gamer, I believe. We're always kind of, you know, you're going to have that obsession for a while, that one that's like, oh, I love this one. And then nothing really scratches the same after that for a little while. And that was quick. No, leave it be. I don't really care. And yeah, it's just kind of, I don't know, kind of is the time right now. I think some fun stuff is coming up next year, of course, that we've talked about plenty in the past. But yeah, lots of fun stuff coming up. But I will say, Grounded 2 is going to be here in July. I think that would be a lot of fun. And maybe we get some real ones in once again and explore that story. The first game was a lot of fun. We had a blast with that. And I think the sequel is going to be even better. Kind of looks like more of the same, but ramped up to... this one goes to 11 sort of thing, you know what I mean? So that looks good. Lots of cool stuff coming down. But yeah, it's I think there's kind of in a gaming slump at the moment right now. Like there's some good stuff, but there is one by one of my favorite, this game called This War of Mine. And it's incredible. It's a great sort of semi-realistic war game based on stories from the I think the one of the wars in the world, kind of a bunch of different letters from it. But either way, it's you keep a community of survivors alive, and that it's just really, really good. But this game came out like 10 years ago, and they just released a sequel game, or the second game, I should say, because it's not really a sequel. But yeah, what are you yelling about?
I'm only asking.
Like them drunks.
Oh right, soldiers are treating the bath girls pretty poorly, so we're gonna chat about that. But yeah, there's another one called Altars, and where it's basically like you're a survivor, but you create versions of yourself, kind of like clones, but there's a twist. And apparently it's really good. Came out the other day, and I'm gonna check that one out pretty soon.
I know you. I see you before.
Me? No, you're mistaking me for someone else.
Now, Zudnakan, where we know us from?
Yeah, from the camp.
From the camp, most likely. But why should anyone remember me, right?
True.
I'm just wearing the nicest
Many
armor
like
in town,
dogs.
and I'm very handsome. Who would remember me? Yeah, Kevin, heard about Ultra, sounds pretty cool. And I saw the extended trailer today, and I was like, okay, that looks pretty intense. I'm usually not huge on real sci-fi, but I love the company that makes this one, so I think I'm gonna have to check it out either way. I was thinking of making a video about it, as well as some other opinions on games, just to kind of narrow down the fun stuff and
there
see
you
what
are.
else is all, see
Henry?
what all is out there.
What are you doing here?
Zizka sent me. Is there somewhere we can talk? In private, I mean.
Oh, my Christ. Oh, you've come up with another plan, haven't you? All right. But you better come this evening. We're too easily seen right now.
All right. So we're just gonna wait again, I guess.
What did I come here for? Oh well.
All right, so she said tonight, so we'll just wait until about 9. But yeah, how the hell y'all doing out there? Hopefully going well. Miss Marin agreeing with me. Grounded 2, I'm in, absolutely. And I did also see. I feel like we're all in a bit of a slump. I saw Miss Marin's comment saying, you know, the game she's playing also a little stagnant, like enjoyable, but it's sort of like that tedious thing when you get to a game. It's a lot of fun, but you're just doing the same stuff over and over and over again. Yeah, kind of feels like we're all in that similar slump. So hopefully something jumps out soon and just
I know a place where nobody will disturb
grabs
us.
the attention.
Where's
again.
that?
Stop asking questions and start undressing.
All right.
You want to talk here?
You said you wanted privacy, didn't you? If anyone sees us here, they'll think you're just another customer. And relax a bit. You're as stiff as if you were waiting to be branded.
All right. To tell the truth, I'm doing the opposite. I don't quite know what that means. I'll try.
All right.
Yeah.
But you could have warned me.
Come now, Henry. Don't say you've never had your back scrubbed by a woman.
Only Lady Kuttenburg. Oh, let's see. What is Henry? There we go.
Well, let's just say a couple of girls have seen my forging hammer.
Is that what you call it? Lord have mercy.
I can't blame her for the laugh on that. Oh, that.
What are you laughing at?
My forging hammer.
I was just imagining the line of poor girls waiting for you to throw them down on your anvil and let them have it between
Henry.
their legs.
Can we just get back to the reason I'm here?
Very well. My bold blacksmith.
That was terrible. Yeah, that was rough.
Zizka sent you.
Oh,
That's
buddy.
right.
My forging
about
hammer.
Von Burgos
But
cannon.
admittedly,
The
that's how
Praggers
I'm
who
referring
have
to
it.
mine nowadays. Like that's
I hear they're
all there is to
giving
it.
to Sedlets.
Aye, they have it.
Totally stealing that.
What of it?
We want to steal it on the way.
Have you all gone mad? Do you know how dangerous that is?
I know. That's why Zizka sent me here. I'm supposed to infiltrate the Praggers and make sure everything goes smoothly.
So what do you need me for?
Information. Who's in charge here?
That's a pretty complicated question. But in a nutshell, there are 3 main captains here. They run the whole camp. Sigismund is holed up in Sedlets with his toadies and doesn't take much of an interest in what's going on here. The Cumans are under the command of a fellow called Chertan.
So we just met him.
Then there is Grozaf, who runs the camp. And then there are the Praggers, led by Dietrich Katz.
This Katz.
He's in charge of the Prague Artillery Regiment.
That Horison who nearly killed us all.
Calm down. You'll get your revenge soon enough.
What is this Chertan like?
He's the commander of all the Cumans who marched into Bohemia. Sigismund
so he's not our
officially gives
favorite
the
person.
orders, of course, but it's Churtan they listen to. I've met him a couple of times. He's a tough fella, but his soldiers are loyal to him.
Who's this Grosov?
He's in charge of everything here.
Oh.
He's a nobleman, but don't expect him to act like one. They say he ran up debts and fell out with half the royal court. Watch out for him. You know how it is. The worse off a man is, the pushier he gets.
And where's the cannon?
Where's the cannon now?
In the upper part of the camp where all the local captains have their tents.
All right.
And what's more, they say the whole camp's gunpowder store is there.
And you think it's in the storehouse there?
That's the only place it can be. I haven't seen it anywhere down here, but they won't let me into the upper part.
All right. And, oh yeah.
Do you have any idea how I could infiltrate the Praggers?
The best thing would be to join up. There are never enough men. But it won't be as easy as it might seem. They won't let you go up and see cats just like that. But down by the shooting range, you'll find a fella they call Crow. He's a corporal in the Praggers. You'll know him by his big black moustache. He's Katz's right-hand man. So I'd try my luck with him.
They call me Crow. Definitely gave himself that name. And once they let me join.
And once I've joined them, what next?
Find out when they're supposed to go to Sedlitz. And above all, why they're still here. And once you've got it sorted out with them and you're gonna all ride out with the cannon, I'll go straight to the Devil's Den and we'll get to work.
Awesome. Don't push it, Henry.
The plan's got more holes than a sieve. Well, I can't think of a better idea.
What holes? The hardest thing will be getting enlisted. After that, you just have to make sure you don't give the game away and don't act too nosy.
Yeah, I would say the
Is there
enlisted part would be
anything
easy
else
for a
you
guy
wanna
who's
ask
got a
before-
massive sword and armor on him. All right.
Is there anything I should watch out for?
Your mouth, mostly. They get up to a lot of drinking, riding, and archery here. Although
what?
there's a rumor going round the soldiers that there's a spy here. At first, I was worried they were talking about me. But it seems not. Be careful.
That's all I need to know.
Get out of the water, then. Though I have to admit, you've scrubbed up nicely. Maybe I should wash you more often.
Catherine.
As long as it's always free of charge.
Actually, there is something you could do to repay me. But that can wait.
All right. Catherine, you making moves. All right, so we now got to get enlisted. What's my map marker over here for? Oh, dang, this certain guy, he's right here. Or no. Oh, Crow, nice.
God bless you, sir.
Are you the one they call Crow?
I'm only Crow to good friends. Or strangers who want to punch in the god. Which
So
group
later in
do
the
you
forge,
Well,
have you
neither.
seen my hammer?
But I hope that'll change. I want to join your regiment.
You and a dozen other ne'er-do-wells. I've had fellas pestering me ever since Radovan let slip that we get double the pay. Go and ask Lord Borumlaka, I mean. He's been taking on all kinds of mercenaries. You'll fit in better with his rabble.
Oh, that'd be a waste of my talents.
Oh, really? How's that?
I don't feel like I should say the thing about the spy, seeing as they're looking for a spy. But I'm going to.
I could spy for you. I know how to get into all kinds of places without being seen.
That sounds pretty useful, true enough. But we don't do espionage. There's other people in the camp for that.
All right, well, I feel like I shouldn't let on about Garbov either, because then it shows that I was in the camp before.
I know about herbs. If you have a sore throat, or need some extra energy, or you've got food poisoning, I'm your man.
That kind of thing always comes in handy. But we have a physician. We don't need another.
I'm a blacksmith.
Aye, we need that. God knows we do.
Oh, damn it, is that still not enough for you? What more do you want?
For you to stop hassling me. You're a bit pushy for my liking. It's a bit suspicious.
I want to be an artilleryman. I think I could probably pull that one off with my bow skill.
All right. I'm interested in those devilish weapons you have. One good shot can cut down a whole charge of heavy cavalry, I've heard.
That's going a bit far. But its shots are deadly, that's true.
Well, I'd love to learn how to operate something like that. Please. Just give me a chance.
All right. You know what? I'll go and see Katz, our commander. He'll know what to do with you.
Nailed it. All right,
Who the
good job,
fuck
Henry.
are you?
Oh.
My name's Henry,
abrasive.
sir, and I want to enlist.
So you turn up and expect us to drop to our knees in awe?
I am pretty impressive.
Crow, why did you let this fucker in?
I thought you might want to take a look at him. He may not know when to hold his tongue, but he said he knows about all kinds of healing herbs. That could come in handy.
Well, if that's true, but we'll have to try you out first in any case. I have this issue here.
Ah, you're not going on about that stupid charter again, are you? How many more men will you send to find it?
As many as it takes. Don't tell me you're not fed up with being stuck here. So, this is your test, Henry. Either you come back as one of us, or you don't come back at all. What do you say?
Well, that depends. The harder the work, the higher the price.
Christ, he'll fit right in. He hasn't lifted a finger yet, and he already wants his pay.
If he helps us get out of here, he can have mine as well.
Listen up, then. Some of our men have gone missing. 7 of them. And with them a wagon with horses, to be precise. They had a very important cargo they were supposed to take to Sedlitz, but they never arrived there.
It seems they were last seen somewhere between Miskovitz and Rabstein. But that was ages ago.
Rabstein.
Christ knows where they might be now.
Well, maybe...
Do you think someone ambushed them?
It's possible.
I don't give a shit what happened to them. There's a very important charter in it.
Alright, I'll go on the
All
floor.
right, I think I understand. Find the men and bring back the charter.
Wait, damn it! You don't know the most important bit yet.
Well, please take your time and tell
One of
me.
those 7 came back.
And you're only telling me this now? So question him, and we'll know what's going on, won't we?
Go ahead and try it yourself, genius.
Mishak was brought back on a cart. He's been in the infirmary since then. But you can stop by, maybe the...
Oops.
And let me tell you, you ain't never seen a man like Musa before.
Why is Crow all of a sudden
That's about it, then.
blasted?
Now on your way.
Don't worry, sir. You can rely on me. Consider it done.
Forgot, lad. You're pretty sure of yourself.
A bit too sure, if you ask me.
Isn't he just? You know what? Go and see Puta, the captain of the mercenaries who serve here. You'll go and requisition some supplies with him. And with a bit of luck, you'll get us something to eat without us having to torch another village. Now go. And don't get yourself killed, all right?
All right. So, that's the captain, the nobleman that does not act like one, and that is very true. Captain Dietrich Katz. Stephen Crow. Now you're sober again. Make up your mind. All right, so we have made it into the upper tiers of Sigismund's camp. We have stepped into the lion's den, deeper and deeper. And if you recall, this was kind of the region that we spent the most time in, you know, kind of this area in particular with the blacksmith and all that stuff. Lots of stuff to do, lots of quests. There's a little general store, and eventually a little fighting arena as well. That's actually right here is actually where we fought von Bergov, or not von Bergov, Garbo, that the knight around here. We fought him in this little arena right there. But now we've worked our way through this gate up into the very center circle of this camp. We're going to head down here into the infirmary, talk to Musa, and then see where our next task might take us. Ugh, desecrated spring. I can only imagine how disgusting this desecrated spring must be right outside of a giant military camp. Oh, it's going to get nasty. Boom. All right. And what time is it, too? All right, so it's pretty late. I think well, I can go deal with the infirmary stuff and then see if I can take a rest. All right, Musa of Mali.
I'm looking for the local sawbones. They said I've never seen the likes of him.
So, you came straight to me. Is that so? In any case, you have found your man. Musa of Mali, scholar, traveler, and physician. At your service, friend.
Well, sorry to say this, but you're...
Very busy? May I ask who you are?
Henry, sir. How come you're so...
Big, wise, courteous?
I'm sorry, I was just a bit taken by surprise. I didn't mean it badly.
I know very well what you meant. I've had such a conversation at least 100 times. Have you never heard of Prester John or the Christian kingdom of Axum?
I think our parish priest might have mentioned that.
Tell me then, how the people in those stories are described. Not exactly like you. Am I right?
Well, I thought that was just, you know.
And as you see, it is not. So please, stop staring at me and...
Commander Katz sent me.
Yes, Mishek. He's lying over there and will remain lying for long.
But I need to talk to him.
Then you shall have to wait. When he was brought here, he was mumbling about some wagon on a place called Lota. But then he passed out and did not awake again.
Ah, wake him back up.
Isn't there anything we can do? I don't need him to be healed, just to wake up for a while.
I don't care
what
if
if we
he
brew
lives.
something with mint? That wakes me up like nothing else.
That is not such a bad idea, Henry. One can make a decoction from Varelian and mint, but it must be very strong.
So what are you waiting for?
It is not a simple matter just to brew some potion and pour it down his throat.
I'll do it then. I have no other option.
You? It seems that you know a little about medicine.
Fuck that. Katz gave me an order, so I must carry it out.
Very well then. If the Prague army wants to gamble with its soldiers' lives, I cannot stand in their way.
Correct.
My alchemical apparatus is all yours, friend. You'll find it right outside the tent.
All right, cool. So, gotta brew up some stuff for... Where is he? Mishek. This guy. All right, so I don't think he'll wake up, but I wonder if I can examine his wounds. Okay, cool.
I don't have anything to help that poor wretch.
All right. Do I even have any of my materials on me? Yeah, a couple things. So I think he said, what did he say? It was mint and Valerian, right? So Valerian here, we got plenty. Excellent. Let's take a few. Yeah, we should have some mint. We always have mint on us. Yeah, plenty of that as well. Only 79 of them. Alright, so let's whip up Moose's potion. Where's this alchemy bench? Nothing, nothing, nothing. Book. Said it was right. Oh, I think I remember where it is. No, this is Moose's tent, though, and a pretty sweet joint, I gotta say. Gotta give him credit. Nicely appointed. There it is. Alright. Alright, been a little while since I've done all this. I can't remember if it's Musa's potion or if he meant cockerel. Let's just look. Hey, what's up, Chili Santa? Hey, sorry I'm late. Banks suck. That sounds like a long day right there, but welcome in, brother. You are not late at all. We're just getting warmed up, just kind of getting settled. So we've basically made our way into Sigismund's camp, deep into it, all the way into the topmost center region. Met the captain of this area, who gave us some tasks. So you really haven't missed much. We just met our first black guy in Henry's life, so he's a little blown away. Doesn't know what to think. It's crazy. But other than that, we're just trying to make... Must just be... Okay, yeah, so it must be... See, now I gotta find out. I think it must just be cockerel potion then, right? And the soldiers... Okay, yeah, so it sounds like I just need to make some cockerel potion. Which, let's make sure we have all that stuff. But yeah, Chili, tell what happened? What happened to the bank? Or are you robbing the bank? I just have to, you know, I'm not judging, I'm just curious. All right, so we still have some perks to choose, actually. So let's go ahead and just choose those, get that out of the way. Local hero. See, I've been so hesitant to choose this perk because there was a bad bug in the past with it where every like 3 steps in Kuttenburg you would stutter. I think that they fixed it, but I'm always wary to choose that perk again because I just don't want to have. But you know what? We're really running through Kuttenburg right now, so we'll go ahead and roll the dice. We'll see what happens with that. So hopefully, wow, I got 6 perks to choose from. Damn, I got a whole bunch of stuff. Knight in Shining Armor. Let's just do that. Swords. Let's go ahead and choose our last one. Cutting Edge. Beautiful. And then the rest. Not here. Skills. Horsemanship. Love that. Excellent. We'll do Into the Fray, because it doesn't really matter at this point. Houndmaster. Last one. Love to see that. I love finishing off a skill. That's just a beautiful thing. All right, bit of scholarship. What's left on this? Fundamentals of Law. Let's just do that. And stealth for our last one. We'll go ahead and do Wonderful Crime +5 or successfully scale the search. Natural camo. The dirtier you are, we're always very, very clean, so that's never a thing. Bushman. Make 50% less noise when moving in bushes. What's our goals right now? You know what? I think actually, yeah, let's do Bushman. That might be kind of handy in the rest of the game. All right, we are leveled up, feeling good. Stuff is repaired. Excellent. I got a check from Principal, which is like a 401k account for my job for $4K. Nice. And the bank had me verify everything. Ah, yeah, with a certain amount deposit. Well, first of all, congratulations on that. That's phenomenal. Nicely done on the extra moolah. Always love hearing about cash going into accounts as opposed to the other way. But yeah, that's the worst. Anything over like a certain amount, and they got to double check everything. Which I'm always like, when it comes to deposits, why? Like who's just surprising people with random deposits in their account? Like, does it have to be that? Well, I guess taxes and all that stuff, sure, but if there's somebody like reverse pickpocketing me for thousands of dollars, I don't think the bank should complain about that. Let's let them do it. All right, I'm trying to figure out where to go for crafting. There we go. Okay, it's been a little while. Potions, cockerel. Boom, 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 boom. Wow, I don't think, dang, I don't know that potion yet? Crazy. Okay. Let's see. We're going to look up real quick. I'm going to try to remember, but I'm just going to cheat. I'm going to look up cockerel potion, KCD2, and see if we can just whip it up real quick with what we have on us. Because we've got every damn potion. We've got every herb and everything we need, so let's see. All right, mint and valerian. Cool. All right, so let's go ahead and just do this. Come on. Engage with the alchemy. Nice. I put 3 into the mortgage. Rest is for a smoker. Chili, you know how to spend your money right. I love to see that. Yeah, put it into the asset. Buy a little time on the mortgage, and then buy yourself a nice ass smoker. Hell yeah. That's what I love to hear. All right, let's get our inventory of some mint and valerian. That's on the table. We're starting off with, let's see, cockerel. I'm going to guess it's probably spirits, I think. Is that right? Let's see. Yes, it was. Spirits indeed. That makes the most sense. Nice shot of, basically like a shot of rumplemints with all that mint. Bit of valerian. I don't know what valerian would taste like. Okay, grind the mint, add to the cauldron, boil for a turn, add the valerian, boil for 2 turns. Okay. And that's just, let me just make sure I'm doing the right amounts here. I think it's just 2 and 1. All right, 2 mint and 1 valerian. So valerian, check, we're good. And mint. Put that in there, grind that up. Boil it for a turn, add valerian, boil for 2 turns. Excellent. And then distill. Okay. Blah. Oh, this takes me back to like the first stream, doing a bunch of alchemy. Always love that. All right, so essentially it's about 10 seconds per. I'm just gonna go ahead and do that now. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we got about a third of this to go. And right about there, that feels good. And distill it. Boom, easy peasy. Best Foley work in the game right here. Love it. Make sure I can get back to my stream screen. There we go. Strong? Oh, come on. What did I not do right? Oh, whatever. This guy doesn't deserve Henry level cockerel. You heard me. Oh, God, just vats of blood. Why, do you really need to keep that? Oh. Hey, you. Six cockerel potions just poured all over.
If I brewed it properly.
Whoa, what's happening? Where am I?
You're messed up, man.
Mishek. Oh, wake up, man. Damn it. We don't have much time. Tell me, where are your companions who you were traveling to Sedlets with?
What? Who the fuck are you?
Someone whose time you're wasting. Well, are you gonna talk?
Forbidden fruit punch. Oh. I don't really care. I really don't care if I'm losing reputation with these soldiers.
Where is it? What's in it?
I've no idea. Cats didn't tell us anything, and I can't read. Some report for the king, most likely.
Oh yeah? Where'd they go?
I need to know where the rest of the men who are riding with you to Sedlets are. I have to find them.
I'm not sure. We talked about Lotta. It seems there's a sawmill there they could hide in. So maybe they're there. Listen, will I be all right? What are my chances?
Who did this to you?
Ambushed? No, it was them. Fransek and the others. They attacked me, but I managed to get away. I don't feel well. What's wrong with me?
The brew is wearing off, most likely.
I'm going to die, aren't I?
No, you're not going to die. But you won't be on active duty anytime soon. You need to rest.
Rest? Yes, I should. Get my strength back.
All right. Well, thanks for taking a long time to say that. Okay, so what did we glean from all that? Basically, this guy had some traders in the group that were moving some gear. They decided to attack anybody who wasn't on board and then flee with the goods. Now it's up to us to track them down. So there's some guys all the way out here in Old Leota. We're going to go ahead and cruise down there. Let's see what's in store for us. And all of this is still just to get into to be recruited to get into Sigismund's army. So we still got some work to do there. Now this mission is the thing that Catherine had mentioned earlier for a little bit of help. Now this is where I'm always torn with this game. You know what I mean? Because I want to just push through. And so we're gonna get some answers to questions I've always had. Like, if we don't do some of these missions, what's gonna happen? And like this one right here, I can't tell. I mean, I think we should do it because it's so much better. But shorten it a lot. Basically, this guy recruits us to go get a bunch of food from a local village, and they just ransack the place, and they treat the people so poorly, and they're awful people. So I just killed them last time I played the game, and although the peasants were like, "What the hell did you do?" Like, we could have just given them stuff. I don't know. But either way, if you don't do the mission, or if you take too long to do it, they'll burn the village down and everyone dies anyway. It's kind of sad. So we're going to roll the dice, and we're going to go ahead and focus on the main mission, and we're going to see how this goes. Let's go ahead and fast travel all the way down to Lil Lahota. Or Old Lahoda, whatever. See them in ambush. Bandits moved on his corpses. No, we'll flee. I just can't be bothered right now. I just don't really care. Alright. Hold the Ota.
This way's no good. I'll have to go around.
Oop. Not into the moat. Come on, for Pete's sake, Henry, jump over the damn. Thank you.
A wagon in the Prague colors. This must be the missing soldiers.
All right.
I reckon they won't be too pleased to see me. I have to find the painted chest with the charter, and then make myself scarce.
I don't know. I wonder if I could just do this without drawing attention. So, in fact, do I have any Nighthawk? Ooh, I got a weak Nighthawk, but you know what? That's fine, because I often find that the more powerful ones last too long. And also, do I have my black gear still? Yes, I do. Okay, good. I'm tired of wearing this garbage. Boom, boom. Oh, that's right, because I found the black courtier's hat. Come on. Oops, well, that's with the wrong. There we go. Oh, what a look. What a look. Got a hood, get this. Gonna get the kuttenburg. Pick off this ugly ass overcoat. Royal weather. So I'll keep it at least for a nice little memento, you know what I mean? Actually, I'm kind of thinking. I was gonna say stylistically, I like the warhorse Brabant, but might just be a little too loud for what we're trying to do here. With those and black hose on that. Like I need something red. Need some red, right? Something. But anyway, noise 19, perfect. Conspicuous 25. So let's see if we can stretch this. How's that? 41, 40, 40. Where's Henry's holding all this? Seriously, right? Yeah, it's he's pretty loaded down. I mean, with so much gear, and then there's not even counting what's on my poor horse. Somehow I'm able to fit all this gear on him. But for how I normally play, Henry's carrying a surprisingly little amount. All right, so that doesn't change enough to make it worthwhile, so we'll go with the courtier's hat. I dig it. All right. Weapons, though, always make sure you've got your weapons equipped. Otherwise, that's not good. Not good at all. A bow back, boom. Black arrow. I gotta repoison these. Do I have any poison on me? Dude, beautiful. So much. I'm carrying so much sauerkraut. My God. All right. All these arrows. Boom. Select that. Speaking of which, though, nourishment. I'm at 72, so I'm gonna go ahead and have some of that. Sauerkraut. Oop. Don't hotbar it. I just want to eat it. And some sausage. All right. Food-wise, go ahead and get your marigold decoctions ready to rock. All right. Now we're feeling good. Now we're feeling good. Yeah, Chili, we were talking earlier about how we're all kind of in this gaming slump for the most part. Are you playing anything right now that you're really liking? Still digging the Monster Hunter, or are you doing a little bit of everything? Anything in particular jumping out at you? I was saying I want to check out the new game Altars, which I'm very much looking forward to, but trying to justify buying another new game, though I will admit. All right, so we got the Nighthawk, we got our sneaking gear on. But yeah, let me know if there's anything you're playing right now. I would love to hear about it. Schmut. Okay. Nothing of importance. Oh, what's that? I'll take that. Alright, be very quiet. Ooh, actually, speaking of weapons. Especially if you're sneaking around, I mean... Oh, good, my daggers are already equipped. Were you soldier? And a soldier and soldier. Well, I mean, it's really only responsible... Oh, didn't even wake up the buddies. Oh. Oh, and I can hear somebody moving downstairs.
Huh? Kurva! You bicho! Everyone here! Ah!
I think I got him. I don't. Doesn't sound like anybody else is moving, so that's good. I'm so happy I looked over that ladder too. I was like, I feel like he's coming up here. I was certainly right about that. Oh, no, pay attention to the lock. There you go. All right. Ooh, Captain's Mace. That is nice. I don't think I've ever seen that before. All right. All pretty standard stuff. I don't really need any of this. Yeah. That was just all your gear, huh? All right. Fair's fair, right? Ooh, key to the painted chest. That means it's clearly nearby, so that's good. Let's go track it down. Oh, actually, there it is. Easy peasy. Lost charter, got some cash, and the rest you can keep because it's all garbage. Gonna get those arrows back. 20 bucks. But just because it's bad form to... Don't want to be lonely when he wakes up after all. What's actually, I gotta say, kind of funny about that is I forgot I had the the mission to deal with the soldiers, so just had to complete the mission, you know? Fair is fair. All right, so we got the chest, we got that. Take the document to the commander. All right, those two don't matter. All right. So just like that, a thief in the night, slick and easy. We'll just head all the way back home. I think they really could have gotten away with doing us a favor and having a fast travel point at Sigismund's camp. Like, I don't think anyone would have complained about that.
Quick!
Clean getaway, thank you. Everyone was dead. Pardon me, pardon me.
Easy, good.
That was the guy fought in the duel earlier. All right, get the stocks up here in case you're...
Oh, you pooch.
In case you're a bad guy. All right, pretty early in the morning. Let's try to wake up this captain. Hopefully we can just be with him. Oh, nice. He's already up. Awesome.
You know, idiot.
I've come about that charter you're looking for.
Have you got it?
Yes.
By Christ, Henry. All them men couldn't find it, and you just come strolling in.
Too
and
easy.
The soldiers who were taking it to Sedlitz?
Aye. But they weren't planning to go to Sedlitz. They deserted, and were hiding out in the sawmill near Lahota.
Horsons? Where are they now? What did you do with them?
I took care of them.
Oh, they're very dead.
They got what they deserved.
Well, well, he might look like a stripling, but he's anything but. Nice work. That's your mission accomplished, then. You're one of us from now on, Henry. Here, take our Loffen Rock and wear it with pride. And you know what? I think you should get paid right now.
I agree.
And a bit extra, even if I have to go without.
So we can move out from the camp at last?
First things first. You know the first thing every real soldier does when he gets paid?
Gets drunk. Hey,
drunk.
nailed it.
Musa, did you hear that? Henry here found us that
don't make me
document.
Don't make
And
me
he
put the
dealt
Waffen
with
Rock
the
on.
traitors. Perhaps even too well for my taste.
Let them rot in hell, the Horsons.
And what now? Will you head out for Sedlitz?
The sooner the better. Don't tell me you'll miss me.
It is just that you have not finished telling me the story of George and the dragon.
Really? All right, but telling a story like that needs a proper drink first. You too, Henry.
All right.
As you command, sir.
Long live the Proggers! At last I don't have to drink alone. Moose is not much of a drinking companion, see?
Alcohol and gambling may have their uses, but they are also sinful. And much more sinful than beneficial. I mean...
Yeah, this guy seems like a lot of fun to have a drink with. Oh my
A man
God.
should have 4 humors in his body.
You're no saint yourself. I've heard from the bathhouse wenches how you can't take your eyes off them.
Every creature is beautiful and noble. For Allah created them thus. I'm just admiring his work.
You've got a way with words, I'll give you that.
I simply...
But I fucking do. So come on, Henry. You'll play with me at least.
Let's play.
Why not? Let's have a game.
That's the spirit.
Careful, friend. Winning money off the captain is never a good idea.
I'm gonna bankrupt this MF. Actually, I'm definitely going to, because I forgot I have a full set of winning dice.
See whose side luck is on today.
Yeah, let's just see who can possibly win this game. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What the hell? Why are those showing up as 6s? Huh. Oh, no, I didn't mean to pass. Oh, well, whatever. I'm still gonna win. That's weird. All those dice were supposed to show up as 3s. Whoa, okay. Pass.
That's enough for me.
5s? What the hell? Did they nerf these dice? That is some baloney. So I might actually lose. I might even freaking lose now. Man, that's some bull. I was set up to to cheat fair and square. We're gonna go ahead and just go and continue. We're gonna roll the dice, literally. All I need is 2 5s. Or a set of 3s. That works too. Boom, boom, boom. Alright, pulled it off.
You must have a...
Shit. How could I have lost?
Okay. I slaughtered you. Yeah, go with
Some people are born winners.
Hey, don't get too full of yourself. Don't forget who you're talking to.
I can kill you in a second.
Let's have a rematch. Now for a drink.
Wow. 15 hours drinking with this guy. That would be kind of exhausting, I think. But I could be wrong. But that seems like a long damn time.
And so St. George hops on his white steed.
15-hour story.
And he rides to the lake where he sees a huge mountain with a cave at the bottom. Stench of sulfur. It's wafting from it. And so he shouts at the top of his lungs into the cave and says, "Come out, dragon! I challenge you to a fight!" And so, all of a sudden, the mountain moves, and massive dragon looks down at George and says, "Sir Knight, I accept your challenge, but why the fuck are you shouting up my arse?" I love that, sir. Up his arse.
Sir, you have to come with me quickly. The surgeon too.
All right, here we go.
Can't you see we're in the middle of serious debate?
No, please, come quickly before it's too late.
Uh-oh. Oh, dang.
What's going on?
That's that Churton guy.
Churton. He leads the Cumans.
He has been stabbed. Tudo bem. Kitchen outdoors.
Who did it?
We will not get anything out of him in this state. We must get him to the infirmary before he bleeds to death.
Someone.
So now this is now I'm like, but would Henry really want to help this guy?
Found him like this.
These two, they were on guard in the tower, and out of the blue they heard a scream.
When his men find out about this, we'll be lucky to not end up in the same position as him.
We've got to move.
Oh, damn. Cannon.
Quickly. He's in plain sight here.
Quick, before it's too late.
I'll help you with him.
You two, go to the gate.
He's been stabbed. Oh, really? You're clearly a trained physician. All right, so we found the cannon. That's awesome. So we know it's here.
Orders, What do you think? Catch the bastard who did it. That never would have occurred to me. We're lucky to have you here.
Don't make me mad. If your men had done their sentry duty properly,
I love that everyone's just blasted all the time in this camp.
Fuck up.
I'll deal with Aldebert and Radovan, don't you worry. And now we have to do something.
All right. You search this place, and I'll go to see Chertan in the infirmary.
Right now? What good can you do there?
Do what I said, and don't concern yourself with me. I'll go where I want, when I want.
Fine. Go to hell for all I care. So, Chertan's at death's door. Musa is up to his elbows in his guts.
Oh.
Grozov won't do a fucking thing. I'm pissed out of my head. I'd like to hear any suggestions.
We have to go to see Sigismund and Sedlets. Ooh. Yeah.
We have to tell someone. Let's leave for Sedlets first thing in the morning.
Jeez,
and let Sigismund sort it out himself.
Have you lost your fucking mind? If Sigismund finds out what happened, he'll throw us to that Kuman rabble in the hope they won't all fuck off back to Hungary. We're gonna have to sort this out. Being a commander here is a right pain in the arse. Slow doings was different
so well.
in my day. Nobody would have dared stab an officer right in the camp.
Thanks, buddy.
Kurwa. You know what, soldier? I'm gonna go and take care of something in my tent for a while. You take a torch and search this place.
Take a torch and burn this place. You got it.
All right. Go and get some rest, and I'll take a look around.
What do you fucking mean, rest? I'm going to have a think.
Sure. All right, so I'm drunk, so let's go ahead and fix that, because I cannot stand walking around with this. That sort of feeling. Just can't, or that visual effect either. Can't stand it. All right, so let's go ahead and take off this stupid Waffen rock, because I just don't want to wear it anymore. Boom. That's better. And sobered up. Imagine that, a millisecond hangover. Oh, incredible. All right.
Someone washed off some blood here.
Oh, bloody knife. Oh, just
a dagger in a pool of blood.
Ooh, nice little flip there, Henry. That was
the one
cool.
Chertan was stabbed with. But there's nothing special about it. It's the kind ordinary soldiers carry. Trying to find its owner will probably be futile.
Let's see. Oh, I was going to try to stab him, and it didn't work. All right, so let's go find where Chertan was stabbed, which... All right, so he's my map marker for some reason. Okay, so he was stabbed up here. Boom.
And lo and behold, where might this trail of blood lead to?
A trail of blood, so it looks like... Okay, so this way. We found the cannon.
Yeah, Catherine was right. I'll never get such a massive cannon out of here. I have to get Katz to move it out of the camp somehow. Oh, there's powder all over the place. One spark and the whole store will be blown sky high.
As I'm standing here with a flaming torch.
Or could there be more to it than that?
Yeah, it looks pretty messy. And actually, oh yeah, kind of look at this. You can see like...
And the lock looks scratched. Maybe someone tried to get inside without a key. Was someone trying to steal something? Or perhaps I'm not the only one who's looking to make mischief here.
Mischief. I mean, I feel like Catherine's a pretty good bet. All right, so let's see. I'm trying to see if any blood out here. Mutt? Oh, actually, Mutt. Yeah, Mutt.
Search.
Oh, I was hoping that... Oh yeah, I guess the bloody dagger would be Shirtan's blood, so... Probably wouldn't do any good. Alright, so just a little piss ravine. That's disgusting. Alright, so this led to here. Tub. Found the knife. Let's see, are there any footprints or anything? Anything I can glean from all that? Alright, well, let's go to the infirmary,
So this
maybe.
is where Chertan lives.
Ah, okay. Let's see.
What could it be from?
Maybe the chest that's right next to his bed. Oh, okay, some fancy document. That looks good. What's this? Simple. Whoa! I love this. Once you've... I like that the game is now... I don't know if it's a recent update, but you can actually find things that are of the Henry quality in just out in the world. I think that's really, really nice, because, you know, once you're able to craft all these things, it kind of takes away the point. If you're... basically, you have no reason to pick up any gear outside of what you can craft. All right. Miss Marin, man has taste. So everybody's looking pretty rough here. Ooh, I like that's a nice ass. Okay, I'm taking that. That's really nice. Oof. That looks like garbage. Why would you even have that hung up? Who's in this camp? Hey, what's up, Damon? Great to have you, my friend. We are just working our way through the Lion's Den, Sigismund's camp, where we, Oh, okay, these are the guards that are out, that are gonna get a talking to. But yeah, we're just kind of working our way through, having some fun, doing the damn thing. Welcome in. Great to see you, Damon. How are you?
Me and my comrade there.
I need to ask you a couple of questions.
I don't know nothing. We didn't do nothing.
Yeah, you didn't do nothing.
You really didn't see anything? You're standing there on the tower, and you don't hear a man getting murdered? That's a bit odd, isn't it?
Are you deaf? I told you we didn't notice nothing.
No, I believe you. But that only tells me you weren't taking your guard duty as seriously as you claim you were.
Well, it's possible.
What's possible?
It's
nice.
possible we
Want to drop in and say, hey, having dinner with a few visitors this evening. That sounds phenomenal, Damon. Can't stay, but have a great weekend.
Were asleep up there.
Have a great time. Host your heart out. I love that. And congratulations on having a nice little dinner. That sounds amazing. But thanks for stopping by, as always, Damon. Feel free to swing by anytime. And of course, the video is on demand for after the fact.
What did you do when you found Chertan?
Have a great night. Have fun.
So fast. Before we could come to our senses and decide what to do, Crow turned up.
Crow?
Aye. He heard the racket and came to see what was going on. And I'll tell you, when he saw Chertan, he went as pale as a ghost. But he snapped out of it quick and told us to wait for him to go and get cats. If it wasn't for him, Chertan would have bled to death there.
Have you noticed anyone suspicious hanging around by the powder store recently?
There's always someone going in and out. But no strangers. In fact, everyone who has access came to the place where Chertan was lying.
As far as I know, there were 2 of you on guard duty on the tower.
Him? God's teeth. He's the most annoying bloke I've ever met. Can't keep his mouth shut.
Anyone can be a bit of a twat sometimes.
But he out-twats them all. He never stops banging on about the most run-of-the-mill things. Like, he was living in a cave until now. I try to tell him I'm not fucking interested, but he doesn't take any notice. Between you and me, it's quite a relief that this business with Chertan shut him up for a while.
All right. So this is kind of like a sort of like a whodunit little situation. Getting some info.
There were 2 of you on guard duty, yeah? What's the other soldier like?
Him? He's a good pal of mine. The best in the whole camp. Always happy to listen to what I have to say, and that's plenty, believe the things I've seen since we left Prague. I'd never have dreamt of some of the things I've seen in this world.
Before the murder,
Did you see anyone hanging around by the powder store?
Oh,
doing something with the lock?
Chili, I feel for you.
Or already inside, even.
Nobody went up there the whole night. I'm telling you, we was watching like hawks.
So, sorry, I was just looking back. And John Hall, as you're enjoying State of Decay, let me ask you: is there anything that you think would be what would you hope to be added in the amount of time you've played already? Is there anything you could pick out in State of Decay 3 that you would want added to SOD 3, based on what you've already played and what you've enjoyed already? What do you think? So I got plenty of ideas. All right, so the two guards are just kind of useless numbskulls. They both hate each other, but love each other. But I'm gonna go check. That guy looks like Jesse Pinkman. He did look like Jesse Pinkman. Bitch. Yeah.
Well. So the watchmen were boozing instead of watching.
100%, John. Yep, totally agree with you.
The guards must have seen something from here. If they weren't drinking, that is.
Well, they were drinking.
If this is how they all guard this camp, we could torch the place to the ground and no one would notice.
Well, it's not a terrible idea. I don't know why we're not doing that. Yeah, I totally agree, though. Greater base customization, not what you can build, but how it looks. Absolutely, I've been banging that drum for a long time, and I want more interactivity with those customization options. Like, I want to be able to sit down and please more character customization. Yes, Miss Marin, 100%. Let me make my survivor. That has to be implemented. If it's not, I guess it's kind of like their thing where they have their random, the RNG of their character creator, but we all want to make ourselves, or at least like a group that we really like. You know, let me make the Walking Dead crew, you know what I mean? Yeah, so customization across the board. I would also like to see more outpost interaction, placing people at yours, etc. Absolutely, yes, I totally agree. We actually, John, I don't know if you ever saw it, but we played a game called Asuka on this channel, and I actually really love this game. It's quite good. I'll go back every so often, and it's a Viking simulator, survival game. Really good. And that's been really turned into a labor of love. Sorry, I'm just trying to see if there's any more interact prompts anywhere that I'm missing. I feel like I'm missing one or two clues. Aha! Okay.
A lockpick. Maybe the murderer used it to unlock the powder store and then got rid of it here.
Yeah. I want to go explore some survival. Actually, I'll go talk to the captain and tell him what I found. But it's really cool because, like, in Asuka, you can build little outposts now, and the developers have really put a lot of effort into making the individual outposts and things like that much more manageable, and you can actually put people there just like you're asking for in State of Decay. Chili Santa says, I want more improvised weapons and vehicles, maybe bicycles. Bicycles, how are those not incorporated? It's the zombie apocalypse. Gas will expire. We'll run out of gas. But bikes, no fiction has ever used bikes. It's always horses and cars and things. And I'm like, you got to feed a horse. You got to fuel a car. You got to maintain the car. Where's the bicycles? But a motorcycle, as Miss Marin points out, would be sick. I would love, take away everything I just said. Like, I want a pure gas motorcycle. That would be the baddest shit. Oh my God, just that. Oh man, now that's all I want. But yeah, customization, more vehicles, motorcycles in particular, bicycles, a big enough map where using a bike would make sense, like a bicycle. So because it's like if you're just having to run everywhere, you have to have that tier. It's like in Bully, one of the greatest games Rockstar has ever made. You upgrade from running to a skateboard to a bicycle to a scooter, I think. Incredible game. And they should have that same progression. All right, search the whole place.
Right. I've searched the whole place.
Did you find anything?
It's like I'm trying to figure out, what do we think is the best? What's the best play here? So I'm infiltrating the guard.
The guards back there on the tower drink on duty. I found lots of wine there.
Pigs? Don't they know only the commander's allowed to drink on duty? I'll punish them. But that won't help our search. Let's hope Chertan can tell us something. Come on, let's go and see if Musa's done with him yet.
Oh, okay,
Where
so I
the
only get
fuck
to tell
have
him
you
one of
been
the
all
things I
this
found out.
time? While you lot have been playing with cocks up there, Chertan croaked.
What? Musa couldn't save him?
That fucking sawbone of yours finished him off, more like. He took one of his pagan potions and poured it down his throat.
Well, I'm just going to stay silent.
Can someone explain what the fuck happened here?
Chertan's dead. Not from his wounds. He was poisoned. So Grozav is right about that. But he could not be more wrong about the rest.
How dare you, you foreign dog!
Calm down, sir. Go on, Musa.
When Chertan was brought here, he was bleeding heavily, and his wounds needed stitching. But he survived. Then I gave him some wine to prepare him for treatment. That is the usual procedure. But what was not usual was that he started vomiting blood. And then he died.
Damn.
I'd bet it was the wine that killed him. There's lots of poisons you could add to it, and nobody would notice. Well, until it's too late, of course.
You are probably right, my friend.
How come you even have wine here? You keep saying you're not allowed to drink.
This guy's
As
such
I
an
said,
idiot. Hate
I
this
give
guy.
it to wounded men to ease their pain and for certain complaints. At the right dose, it can be very beneficial. It is not all that common in my country, but I follow the teachings of the great scholar Ibn Sina. You Christians know him as Avicenna. I tried other alcohol as well, but drinking mead makes my patients worse. And if I give them beer, they almost always shit themselves.
That's enough. Keep an eye on this fiend till I bring the guards.
Wait, sir. I have no idea what happened here. Chertan was stabbed first, wasn't he?
So, he's in league with someone else.
With one of the half-wits here? I doubt that.
Are you sure you're not trying to cover for him?
I beg your pardon.
Don't try that on me. I know very well you and that foreigner are best pals.
I will happily take an oath. I may not be a nobleman like you, but
Oh, I
that
thought he was
doesn't
a
mean
nobleman.
I don't have my arm.
There's no way Musa is to blame. Even if he wanted to kill Chertan, he must have known that suspicion would fall on him first.
The lad's right.
Might I say a word about this matter?
You can be glad you're not in iron.
Please, sir, give me some time, and I will bring to you the real murderer. We won't leave this place until we clear this up.
Yeah, stay
So
silent
I'm
again.
supposed to let a murderer go and put up with
Gotta
you
play
in my
the coy
camp
part.
meanwhile. Are you yanking my pizzle?
But, sir...
Silence! Musa will remain under guard in his tent. He will not speak to anyone until the royal justiciar arrives from Sedlets. He'll deal with him. And my advice to you two is to sit on your asses and twiddle your thumbs.
Where do you think you're going, Henry? Stay here and talk. What do you say to all this?
Yeah, absolutely chilly. Yeah, I really think just more details in every aspect, of course. Like, and that's, I think, what you can expect from a trilogy. Talking about State of Decay 3, it's like, I also feel like the more odd traits survivors have should have more of a presence, more noticeable buffs and debuffs, I think. Yeah, so it's not, like the character themselves is, a lot of times it's just the word text, or they get a little extra boost to their stamina or this and that, but I think, yeah, more complexity in how the characters show their traits, I think, is way more interesting.
Well, sir, I may not understand what all this is about, but I think we should help Musa somehow.
I'm glad we see eye to eye on this.
Well, what are we going to do then?
That's what I'd like to know. We have to find the real murderer as quickly as possible.
You really don't have any idea what to do next?
How could I?
Like, how is this guy in charge?
We should probably talk to Musa.
But Grozav has him under guard.
And there's no way I can get to him, but you could do it.
Me?
Who else, soldier? I need help. You have to get rid of the guard somehow.
All right.
All right. I'll try to distract the guards.
Good idea. Grozov's...
How much time do we have for this investigation?
2 days at most, I'd say. Then Sigismund's deputy will arrive from Sedlitz. And Henry, be careful.
All right. See, it's tough not to kind of like this guy because he sounds just like Captain Bernard from KCD1.
That bastard. We're stuck here because of him. I hope Musa will know what to do. That bastard. We're stuck here because of him.
All right, so lots of
I hope
bandages.
Musa will know what to do.
I love it. It's just a simple pickup and not stealing. I'll take all these bandages. Just a few of them. At least a few of them. But speaking of upcoming stuff and modifications and more customization, I am very curious to see what they do with KCD in the upcoming DLC with the blacksmith stuff and everything. I think that's going to be really, really cool. I'm really hoping you can make your own armor. Oop. I feel like I could knock him out, but I mean, he has to notice me, right?
Henry? What are you doing here?
I'm sorry, audience. I know we can't see a damn thing.
I truly appreciate that. But I am not sure that is possible.
What?
It is a proverb from my country. It means the road to truth has many twists and turns.
Very true.
Well, we'll straighten them all out. Did Chertan say anything before he died?
He tried to, but my Hungarian is not as good as I thought. He was coughing so much that I could not understand anything.
What about that wine? Could I take a look at it?
Lord Grozov poured it away in anger before you arrived. So
that
I could
Grozov
not
guy,
poison
I don't
anyone
know.
else, he said.
He poured it away? When it could have helped us? The wine was evidence.
Evidence that here in Bohemia you will drink, even vinegar. It smelt and looked the same, as always. Perhaps it was a little more cloudy.
What happened when you brought Chertan to the infirmary?
I already told you everything. We laid him on the table. Crow went his own way and I started. Then I gave him some wine to drink. Soon after, he was dead.
And what happened next?
Then the noble lord of Borumlaka arrived.
Where was the wine from, actually?
A bathhouse maid brought it to me along with my clean laundry. Catherine, I think she's called.
Catherine?
Absolutely. But I doubt that she was mixed up in this. The wine must have been poisoned here, in my infirmary.
Interesting.
All right. But what now? How will we find the murderer?
I have done some thinking about that. After all, what else can I do here? The best thing would be to investigate the poison. If we discover what poison was used on Chertan, we just have to find it, and the mystery is solved.
How can we identify the poison, then?
That is not hard. I examine the dead body, I find the symptoms of the poison, and I compare them with known effects of poisons. That is, I would, if I could get out of here.
And could I help you somehow? I may not be as learned as you, but I do know how much herb Paris to put in a potion to make someone fall asleep but not die.
Excellent, my friend. Maybe we can manage this together. The first thing to do is to go to Chertan's corpse and examine it thoroughly. You must remember everything that looks strange to you.
All right.
In the infirmary, you'll find a chest. You can.
Oh, yeah, okay. Chest. Yes, we're gonna help you find it. Yep, done.
Right.
All right, so we got to go back and investigate. Investigate the body, try to figure out what kind of poison he's been poisoned with.
Careful!
And then get out of my friggin' way! You're useless. You are absolutely useless. And then we'll figure out this book. And then we're going to read this book to figure out what exactly happened to him. All right.
All right. Here we go. Holy Mary, Mother of God, don't let me miss anything. And forgive me for what I'm doing to this unfortunate wretch. He looks a bit ruddy. But is that from the poison? Or was he just drunk? I can't see anything strange here. No bruises or broken lips. I suppose the murderer surprised him and didn't give him a chance to defend himself. Ah, what a stench. He coughed up some blood, all right, but he also threw his guts up. Some poisons are so strong that the body tries to expel them.
Nasty.
That's a nasty wound. I almost feel sorry for Cherton. But why would someone kill him in the most heavily guarded part of the camp, instead of trying to lure him outside? Several stab wounds in the belly, all close together and very deep. The murderer definitely knew what he was doing. Though that hardly narrows down the field.
Yeah, sorry, Miss Marin.
Almost everything is covered in blood. But there doesn't seem to have been much of a fight. I can't see anything ripped or sliced off. There's nothing missing. Whoever killed him, it doesn't look like a robbery. He looks horribly rigid and contorted. He must have died in awful spasms. Nothing strange here except the stiffness and broken nails. Could he have dug his nails into the table when the spasms started? And what?
Oops. Some looks like warts, but did the poison cause them, or was he a filthy pig and always had them? It's an unfortunate question.
Completely rigid, just like the arms. But I've heard it happens to the dead, but that much? Maybe the poison did that. That'll have to do. He threw up on himself, he had spasms, he shat himself, warts or lesions on his hands, as red as a poppy. But that could be from drinking. I mustn't forget anything.
All right. So we'll try to narrow this down together. Oh, for Pete's sake. I don't think anyone's ever had a harder time navigating a fabric tent. Idiot. All right. Alright, fleas, new pot of grease. Is this the right book? Oh, no, it's not. Okay. There we go. Nice, quick little book of poison. That's what we're looking for. And might as well take that. And might as well take that and that. We're here after all. Let's read this book of poisons. Alright, Bane. Particular evil potion. Causes certain death. Small quantities. Alright. Blackness of eyes, dryness of the body, looseness of the muscles. That doesn't sound like it. Pituha bird potion. Tingling and tension in the muscles. Persists for days, giving the murderer the time he needs to escape. In such cases, it's enough to burn the feathers. Poisoning will pass. Okay. However, the fortunate ingests. Stiffens. I don't think this is it either. Dollmaker, which is one of my favorites. Which, just knowing what we know about Dollmaker, I don't think this would be the case. Total numbness. Intestines will be clogged and he may lose his sight. Oh, stomach will eject the potion before it has time to... Okay. Unless the body was already weakened, which we think he might have been drunk. That doesn't seem like it either. Kiss of death. Kiss of death will cause a stomach ache, makes the skin red and blistered. Bowels painfully empty on both ends. He did puke and crap himself. udders stiffens and spasm. All right. And the nails break. All right, so this is, in a nutshell, no. Okay, death is certain. Yeah, I would say lullaby is not lullaby.
Right. That's that.
Yeah.
I should tell Musa what I've learned.
Kiss of death. Definitely kiss of death. That's 100% my vote.
Good doggy. Good boy.
All right, now I know this guard is not a fan of us keep creeping on back, so we'll have to...
Hey?
There we go.
I must be mad.
I love the rock mechanic in this game.
I read that book of yours, and I think I know now what Chertown was poisoned with.
What do you mean, you think? Do you know or not?
Yeah, I know, okay?
The potion is called Kiss of Death. It causes vomiting, cramps, boils, and rapid death.
This name means nothing to me. I suppose I did not get that far in the book.
It's like the third chapter.
If you think the symptoms are the same, I will believe you. Are you sure it was that poison?
Absolutely certain.
All right. I have no choice but to believe you. Now, we can only hope that the murderer has not had time to get rid of the evidence.
I better start searching fast, hadn't I? I'll search the tents of everyone who's somehow connected with the murder, and we'll see.
Wait a moment.
Of course. Go on.
First, you should know that I am grateful for what you are doing. Were it not for your investigation, I probably would not be standing here. But I cannot stop thinking about how brilliantly you dealt with Mishek. Why would someone with your abilities want to enlist? I do not suspect you of Chertan's murder, of course. It is all strange, though. People have just been sitting around for months here. And all of a sudden you turn up, and everything is turned upside down.
I don't know what you're talking about,
isn't it?
Tell me the truth, my friend. Who are you?
Mind your own business, sawbones. I'm not, you know,
all right.
I like Musa. I think we can trust him.
Try to trust you. Maybe I'm not King Sigismund's most ardent supporter.
I knew it! I could tell straight away that you were cleverer than others in this camp.
You're pleased?
yeah, Miss Marin, he's right through me.
Not my first choice. Or do you think I long to spend half
He's a
my
smart guy.
life in some
He's a smart guy. I can't even be mad at him, you know?
Well, you could go elsewhere if you don't like it here.
I am grateful to you, my friend. But I must refuse because I am a total coward. I would be very happy to get away from here and perhaps even return home. So I think it will be best if we each go our own way.
You know nothing. I know nothing.
And this conversation never took place.
I better go and search the tents.
Bingo.
Good luck. I am depending on you.
All right. There's Stephen Crow's tent. Where are you? Crow's tent, Albert, and Radovan. All right, looks like... Wait, where am I? Where's all this stuff? There's Moose's tent. I don't need to bother with that right now. Grozov's. I'll do that. I think I can get it from the back here, so I'll just do these. Crow, Radovan, and Albert. All right, cool. Are you Radovan?
Keep close
Nope.
to the others. It's not safe here.
All right, what's this dummy got? Nothing in his chest.
Nothing out of the ordinary. Just a broom.
Just a broom.
I doubt that pair of drunks could have killed Chertan even if they wanted to.
That's fair, they are not. Oop.
Ugh, stinks of vomit.
Oh. Those guys are gross. I don't like them. Alright, so is this... What's this?
Nails.
Crow's tent? Okay.
Is Crow planning on building a cottage instead of a tent? But they're covered in some kind of dirt. Oak. And dry as a bone.
Not good for kindling. Good for fire.
The water smells of flowers of some kind. Like roses? Hold on. Nails, rosewater, oak bark. They're all used to brew Kiss of Death.
Oh. Okay, Crow. Well, that's some cool. Bring it. Oh, single star. Can't do that. Okay, so that sort of seems like I. All right, let's go. We'll search the other two's tent, but that. So he's clearly brewed the potion. Let's see if I can find anything on it. Oh.
You have no right to touch that.
Sorry, that was. He told me to.
Surrender! No!
Oh, relax.
Easy! I surrender!
Just chill out, dude.
Don't think I don't know what you're doing. I know a thief when I...
Yeah.
I'm sure that looks... I know...
You
That's right. Oh,
and
I don't
we go. Thank you, Dick.
Everything is in its place.
I mean, hell, I'll just make it a lot easier on myself, and let's just go. Ooh, what's this? Like that, and 1,000 groschen.
Where the hell did a common soldier
get so
much money? Something stinks.
Okay, so Crow. So first of all, here's that Lord Borumlaka's bond. Most honorable man and commander of the military camp by Kuttenburg, the noble Lord Grasov of Borumlaka, hereby confirms with this letter that he has received the sum of 6 threescore from the Kuman Chertan and is therefore obliged to pay his debt duly. His debt duly? The noble Lord of Borumlaka further promises that he will not use any goods or cattle to repay his debt, in return for which the Kuman Chertan has promised not to sell the note, not to mention its existence. So that, I wonder if that's this one.
What is this strange letter?
Feathered friend.
Nothing
Bro.
good, I'm sure.
The folk who live in the boot are restless. Time is short.
I'm sorry.
Oh my god. The hell?
Shit! Thieving bastard! He's really not here.
I mean, that's some... You didn't see a damn thing. Well, I didn't want to have to do this to you, bud.
Everything is in its place.
What?
Oop.
There you are! Halt! Halt!
Shit.
All right,
I just wanted to kill him.
You caught
Is that
me.
such a big deal?
I surrender.
I've got it in for you. You've been loitering around where you don't think you've been You'll pay a fine.
Okay, we can come to an agreement. We just talked about this.
I just wanted to...
But don't...
Ha! You really suck at this job, man.
Finally.
I mean, my goodness. Really suck at this.
Everything is in its place.
Whatever. Anyway, all right. We were reading this letter. I want to figure out what's going on with this. Strange message. All right. Feathered friend, Crow. Obviously, the folk who live in the boot are restless. Time is short, and the fox is gathering strength. The fox. I wonder if that's Sigismund. The house of Pepper must burn. The house of Pepper. Oh, the house of Pepper. I wonder if tonight, in the last chance, the old cat, the gambler, and the groom are expendable. Prepare for the worst. None is more silent than he whose lips have tasted the kiss. Await the next message the day after tomorrow in the same place as always. Friends of the lad from the boot. Okay. So the boot. All right, tonight is the last chance. The old cat. Gambler and the groom. They're all... Prepare for the worst. The House of Pepper, that's got to be the place with the with all the gunpowder, you know, that black powders. I mean, that kind of makes sense. I don't know who those people are. All right, let's continue. Let's just search Moose's tent. Maybe kill that guard if I see him. No big deal. But so far, I think Crow is our #1 guy. That message alone is pretty damning. Oh! Oh, dang, I've got a bed right here. Well, that's awesome. Pretty handy. All right, let's see if Musa... Oh.
Stop, you bastard!
Hey. No. Yeah, Cat sent me.
But Cat's himself sent me.
Then you'll have to shout out the message.
Actually, shoot, can I talk to you again? Let me see if I can distract this idiot.
Huh. What are you doing here?
That's what I'd like to know. They just came and said I should guard the physician and not let him out of my sight. You wouldn't happen to know what's going on, would you?
I heard someone was threatening Musa, but you didn't hear it from me. Got that?
Mother of God! Why do I have to be the one to guard him? Am I supposed to get my throat cut for him?
You want to go? Oh, I love that. Yep. Oh, that's a kind of a low.
Wouldn't you rather go and have an ale?
Come on, Henry.
You won't miss
Come on,
anything
Henry.
here.
Ah, come on.
I can't say I'm not thirsty.
Come on, goddamn.
But you know Grozov. If he finds out I've left my post, he'll have me skinned alive.
What if I kill you?
Look, why don't you go for a walk or something? Who knows what's happening with Musa?
And leave him unguarded?
God, come on.
Do you know? You again? Once more.
But I'm Musa's assistant, and I need his advice.
I love just immediately changing the
You've got
story.
Lots of sick men.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, but...
I guess I don't have to kill him. I'll just strangle him. That's fine. I think up here in the bush is probably the best bet. Oops, wrong button. Wrong button. Boom. They'll never know it was me. He'll be fine. He'll be fine. I'm just gonna search the tent in front of Musa, just like, hey man, just checking.
Pain, exhaustion, fever, all healing remedies. Weaving something like that must have been one hell of a job. I wouldn't mind a piece of that.
Alright, everything's looking pretty good there. Golden chalice, dang.
There's nothing here.
Alright.
Musa's definitely
You're in the clear. Just don't ask about the guy in your front yard. Alright, now I think
What
just
are you doing here?
What?
Hasn't been safe around here as of late.
Relax. I'm not doing anything wrong.
Lucky for you.
He's the camp commander, and it looks like a pauper lives here. I reckon Grozov's fallen on hard times. At least he hasn't had to sell his armor to buy booze yet. Grozov doesn't strike me as a keen reader.
Let's just see if he's got anything on him. Oh! Alright, ooh, I could take his fancy coat. Nice gloves. Take your keys. You know what? Yeah, I'm just gonna take your stuff anyway, because you're kind of a dick, so. Fair's fair. Get a book on drinking, I'll take that. Alright.
Oh, that's valerian, I believe. It helps relieve pain, but it's also used to make Dollmaker potion. But Chertam was poisoned with Kiss of Death. Or was he?
Yeah, he was. Alright, so seems like Crow is the only person left. Yeah. But now here's the question. So, if Crow's killing Chertam, we are sent here to infiltrate the camp and find out information. And this is not a camp of allies. So, do we turn Crow in? Or do we turn the blame to Balamlaka since he's kind of a dick and he hasn't been helping us at all. What do we think, chat? What do we think? Do we... I feel like we should not turn in Crow. Unless I'm thinking something wrong. That's nothing. Well, I might just have Henry go to sleep. Oh, actually, that guard's gonna wake up. Yeah, that guard will wake up, but, you know, whatever. Where the hell's my bed? Oh, okay. Other side of this fence. Gotcha. Freedom! I've been thinking about watching Braveheart again there, Megatron Hall. It's been far too long, and I think I need a little refresher. Classic. Oh, that's right. I was watching a video on the worst ways to die in history, because why wouldn't you watch that video? Uh-oh. I got my jail symbol on, so I'm guessing somebody's not too happy with me, so let's put our nicest attire. Hopefully deal with any arguments. Also, if I have a chest here... Oh, beautiful. Alright, let's get rid of everything you don't need. Especially the stolen stuff. And is that about it? Yeah, that's looking pretty good. Much better. I'll read all that stuff shortly. All right, let's go to the... Actually, I think first things first, I should probably interact with the guard just so they don't run in and ruin my cutscenes.
Don't you dare cause any trouble.
Shut up.
I'm sorry.
All right, let's see what Katz has to say.
Right. I found out all I could. I reckon I'm as ready for the trial as I'll ever be.
My word, you're bristling with confidence. We still have some time, so calm down, or you'll give yourself a fit.
I'm chilling.
In the meantime, I'll go and get everything ready.
Well then, gentlemen. I understood from your letter roughly what happened, and I trust we can settle the matter quickly and quietly. But before we get started, I have to say you've disappointed me, Sir Grosov. King Sigismund placed his trust in you, but you don't seem to be up to the task.
That's not true. I took a few tattered tents and turned them into a proper military camp. Everything here is as it should be.
Only your soldiers seem to die from time to time, eh?
There are always problems.
He's got him there.
But as you can see, I can deal with them. We caught Musa of Mali in the act. You just need to pronounce judgment.
Musa is innocent. Christ, Henry, be quiet.
No.
And who might you be?
That is Henry, sir. One of my best soldiers. He just doesn't know when to keep his mouth shut.
Let him speak, then. I'm sure he has something very important to tell us. Tell me, lad, why is Musa innocent, in your opinion?
Sir, people don't murder each other for no reason. They murder mostly for revenge or profit.
You think I just brushed him off?
No motive. You can ask everyone in the camp. Musa never had any quarrel with Chertan.
But if it wasn't Musa, who did kill Chertan?
Aha! Okay, so... my gut says I should blame Borum Laka. I can probably spin it I just saved as well in my bed, so we're gonna roll the dice.
Chertan was killed by the camp commander, Grozav of Boromlaka.
What? You scum! How dare you?
Silence!
You aren't gonna let this peasant insult me, are you, sir? You should cut him down to size.
That can wait. First, I want to know how he came up with this insolent claim.
We're trying to
and
instigate
start
negativity.
at the beginning. What happened that night by the powder store, by your reckoning?
Sir Grozav was most likely trying to steal black powder. It's very valuable, and often gets stolen, I've heard. But Chertan caught him in the act. There was a fight, and that's how it ended.
Me? Stealing? What impudence!
What do you base this on?
That is not enough proof.
There was powder scattered all. Chertan disturbed Sir Grozav, then he spilt the powder.
I've had enough of this. Enough.
But Sir Grozav, why are you getting so worked up over this simple fellow? You don't have anything to hide, do you?
Me? Of course not.
See then? We shall continue. What happened next? You carried Chertan to the infirmary? Isn't that right, Sir Musa?
Yes, sir. There, I gave him wine to drink, and I prepared to stitch his wounds, but he died before I could.
It seems someone poisoned the poor fella.
My guess is Grozav coated the weapon with poison. How else could he have poisoned him so quickly?
Sir Grozav, such base practices are not worthy of a knight.
Why are you all still listening to that dung grubber? Where would I get hold of poison?
Ooh. Well, I hope he mentions the right herbs.
You brewed it up yourself. I found lots of valerian in your tent, which is used to make dollmaker potion.
Well, I told
and that's exactly what was used to kill Chertan, sir.
That's enough. You'll die, you liar.
I told Musa.
Silence! I've
truth.
heard more than enough. Sir Grozav, you will come with me.
Oh boy.
Me?
The king will not stand for wrongdoing among his nobles. That must be punished.
But I didn't do anything.
Don't make this harder than it need be.
Keep away from me.
Calm now, sir. Calm down.
Shut up, you worm. It's all your fault anyway. I won't let you.
I think he'll have a hard time attacking me
You
since I
hear?
stole his sword.
I'll get you.
Nice shot,
Well,
Crow.
Sir Stibor, one problem is cleared up, and another one takes its place.
I wouldn't say that. We've rid the king of one idiot. It's just a pity Chertan had to die because of it. And I apologize to you, Sir Musa, for the unpleasantness you suffered.
My head will remain on my shoulders. That is the main thing.
What will happen to the camp now?
That is not your concern. I will personally take command. You just get rid of the corpse and clear out the royal tent.
With
All right,
pleasure.
so cut off one head of the
We'll
hydra.
be staying along
Another
anyway,
one takes
will
its
we, Henry?
place.
About time.
Well, the lad helps with an investigation, and it goes straight to his head.
I did all the work.
You
I
won't be
did
keeping
literally
that
everything.
up for long, though. At Sedlitz,
Hey,
you
what's
can
up,
look
Joel?
forward to
Welcome in,
training
buddy.
so tough that you'll go cross-eyed. Go and pack your stuff.
Have I got time to stop by the baths? There's something I need to sort out there.
All right, but hurry. I don't intend to make the journey in the dark just because you want to dip your wick one last time.
Fair. Welcome in, buddy. Great to have you. We are kind of wrapping up the initial. So basically, Henry infiltrated Sigismund's camp, utilized a bit of subterfuge, and got this guy killed, who was not the right guy to actually choose. But we were working against Sigismund after all. So we've been doing a whole bunch of stuff, kind of getting deeper and deeper into the lion's den, and we are now hopefully going to make our way out. We're going to check in with our ally Catherine, the buxom buxom maiden who we met at the beginning of the game, who's also here spying. Is this Grazov or Garbo? It is. Probably Zarvish. I stole that armor, I thought. But yeah, Joel, how you doing? How's your night going? How was the shift? Hopefully you're all doing well. Hopefully you're all doing wonderfully out there. Great to have you. All right, Catherine, show your face. Show your face. There she is.
It's happening. The Praguers are leaving for Sedlets.
At last, I won't have to wash the Cuman's asses anymore.
Tell Zizka everything, so they're ready for the ambush.
I will. But be careful once it all starts. I wouldn't want Dry Devil blowing your brains out by mistake.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, lots of good wishes, well wishes in the chat for Joel Benton's son here, who's going to be taking on a surgery. But luckily, he's a beast. He's a monster. And he's going to handle it no problem at all. And then he's going to be able to hang out and play a bunch of games, chilling out. So hopefully it's all going to go well. How's he holding up? How are you doing?
Right.
Yeah, send all the good energy you can. Absolutely. I totally agree with that. Well, good. And either way, not having to work on Monday night, that's always nice, too. All right. So I want that symbol to go away, but eventually we'll leave the camp with cats. All right, cats. So I told Catherine she's going to head back up to the Devil's Den. The task that she actually asked me to take care of earlier that I never checked in with her. There's a stalker around the camp that's tracking her down. And it's just sort of like a there and back, threaten a guy, go back, Catherine rewards you, and you get more, you know, closer to her. Yeah, last surgery for his club feet. That's going to be incredible. And what a great time to just take care of that. Not have to worry about it from here on out, hopefully, and it's all going to go beautifully well.
All right, I'm ready.
Yeah, lots of love, lots of energy from the sun, my friend.
The sooner the better. Deserters, traitors, murders.
I'm getting too old for this.
But the really heavy shit is still ahead of us. I can't imagine how I'm going to explain to the king that Sir Grozlov, who he personally put in charge of his soldiers, is a murderer.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Well, maybe it won't be so bad, and Sir Stibor will back you up. I heard Sigismund wasn't too fond of Grozlov.
It's just he can't say it openly, because the other nobles wouldn't like it. Well, let's leave it be now. Otherwise, we won't get out of here before dark. Sedlets awaits!
All right, let's ride. Awesome.
All right. The devil jumps him from behind a tree. But Pa, who's already got his blood up, just grabs him by the horns, wrestles him to the ground, and then starts giving the devil such a hiding.
Oh, we've seen these moves before.
Wait, fellas. After Pa was done with him, the devil. That's what he said.
God, this guy's annoying.
What the fuck?
Yanko! Oh, right in the spine. Oh, him with the right cross. That's great. I always do this to myself. I don't want to wear my armor all the time, but I don't want to be messing up my nice duds. That's okay. Dry Devil's over here just taking 3 on 1. No problem.
What is it?
Oh, God.
I've been waiting for you.
Yep. Oh, boy. Oh, God. Right. Really need to get some armor on, ideally, but that's not going to happen. Oh, come on! That's what I get for wearing pajamas to a fight. All right, I'm a little rusty. All right, take 2. I got an idea. I got a better idea. Work with what you're given, not what you're wearing. Nailed it. Oof, nice shot there, Henry. Oh, right in the dome. Kid shot. Yeah, all these are coated with doll makers, so these guys just can't even run. Ooh, this is gonna be a tough one. Boom! Right over the dome. And more. Oh, come on. Just want to make sure with that guy. Dang, okay, so like everyone got taken out.
You'll pay for that.
Ich brauche eine Bandage. There. That's better.
Oh, dang, Bianca got knocked out. Bro's knocked out.
What the hell's going on here?
I should be asking you that. The greenest Praga recruit, capable and keen. And he's a traitor.
That's none of your business.
And my business should be no concern of yours either. You've kept your nose out of it so far, so make sure it stays that way.
Yeah, we're cool.
So far? What are you talking about?
About Chertan.
Was it you who did it?
An unfortunate accident. He got in my way when I wanted to blow up the powder store.
So that bang a short while ago. But why?
Look, normally I'd be happy to chat with you till Judgment Day, but I get the feeling we should both make ourselves scarce. And on the double. Don't you reckon? So thanks for the help, pal.
We're good. Pretty much pulling the rope in the same direction, Crow, so we're cool. All right, Kubienka, Pike, man, y'all got messed up. Now, what's pretty cool is with this mission, if you have properly been playing the game and you're actually going around the countryside helping people, there's a lot of reinforcements that you can bring to this. Also, everyone got pretty messed up. Get my arrows back. I should definitely get my arrows back. So it's definitely interesting to see the difference when it's just you and your boys. Hopefully I didn't kill any of my own people. I don't think I did. Just a bunch of proggers. Dang, I smoked a lot of these guys. That's awesome. Oh. Oh. Brutal. Oh, this might get a little uncomfortable. Yeah.
Calm down, or you'll faint again. You've lost a lot of blood.
What now? What are you going to do with me?
Go.
What?
Get lost, I said.
You think I'm going to forgive you for this? Next time, I'll take mercy on you?
I'm not asking for forgiveness. I did what I had to do.
Are you trying to convince me or yourself?
I already believe
You
it.
don't understand. This is about saving King Wenceslas. That's going to require a few sacrifices.
So, the end justifies the means, eh?
So, off you go.
This isn't over, lad. Got that?
What the fuck are you doing? You let him go! Excuse me.
Hmm. Yeah, you're right.
Henry,
Probably a bad idea. Probably shouldn't do it anyway. Probably just leave him. Well, what's done is done. Then one's just gonna be disappointed after all. Alright. Jesus, guys. There's plenty of bodies to choose from. Alright, where is... There you are.
There. It's done.
What's the matter?
It just doesn't seem right.
Not people, the enemy. Trust me, you'll sleep a lot better. By the way, who's that fella over there? The one who fought on our side?
He's called Crow. We met in the camp. I wouldn't say he's our ally, but he's against Sigismund. He killed the Cuman's commander and blew up the ammunition store.
Main character's own game. Story. Dang.
Fucking hell, now that's a man. I like the sound of him a lot
You
more
didn't
than
see
the lot
nothing.
who settle into Devil's Den. Brabant has already brought up his promised reinforcements.
What are they like?
Well, you'll see for yourself.
All right. Yeah, let's go with him.
The sooner we make ourselves scarce, the better.
To the task, then.
Spawn up. So I'm trying to remember if... I think now I might just be tasked with...
We poked a hornet's nest with that ambush, eh?
We did. And that means the Devil's Den won't be safe much longer.
Another reason not to stick around there and attack Malashov.
Well, we're in luck. Ada's just returned from a scouting mission, and he says von Burkov's at the castle.
And what about Brabant's men? You were saying you don't like the look of them. We'll see how they fare in battle.
Indeed we will. Get ready, and then we'll plan what's next.
All right, so prepare for battle. Now I wonder if that means just putting on something, put on some fancy duds, get my armor ready, or if I should take some time and go around and get some more recruits. So let's see what he has to say. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and just save the game, and you know what? Let's attack Malashov. Let's wrap up tonight's stream with some high-level violence.
What awaits us at Malashov?
A short but nonetheless dangerous battle.
And in the worst?
Things go to fucking hell. And our worldly cares will be over. So prepare well.
I'm ready.
I'm ready. For anything.
Good. In the evening, I'll assemble the men, and then we'll talk about what's next.
I'll wait with you. How about we knock back a few cold ones in the meantime?
I'm not drinking today. But once we have von Burgov locked up, I'll gladly drink the whole region dry.
Nice. All right. Yeah, what the hell, right? We're getting down here. Been a pretty chill night, but I think we'll just attack a castle. Once again, going back to Malashov, where we've already been a few times.
Him, what do you expect when you drink like fish? Fish is not able to walk either.
And then he threw you out?
No, he cannot, because...
Ah, vous êtes là. What is happening, Capitaine?
A mam nadzieję, że kurwa przeżyjemy.
Pojebało cię.
Enough of the chit-chat. I want to know if we're gonna get to work, Zizka.
We shall. No reason to wait. Von Burgov won't stay in Malashov forever.
So tonight?
Before dawn. Even the dogs will still be snoring. And we'll have plenty of time to move.
I can't wait.
Sorry to disappoint you, Hinek. I need you in the village.
Oh, fuck. I was looking forward to that, cannon.
Hey, Kubienka. You were in the artillery in Sempak, weren't you?
Yes, but in the guard detail. I don't know shit about firing.
Well, at least it's some kind of experience.
I believe I might be of assistance, mes amis.
You've already helped quite enough, Frenchmen.
The Duc de Bourgogne, once, showed off such a bête lourde in Champmol. And I was there.
Is that so, Baron? Do you know how to handle it?
Oui. If I have a few strong men to assist me.
All right. Kubianka will go with you. If anything fucks up, we're counting on you to save our asses. The rest of us will lure the fortress garrison out, so we can cut them off. We'll split into two groups. Me and my men will cut the village off from the fortress. The second group will enter the village from the other side and cause mayhem. That'll be your job. Set fire to a haystack, make a racket. In short, anything that will lure the fortress garrison out into the open.
All right.
You get me, Devil?
Oh, aye. A good old blood orgy. As soon as they stick their noses out, the trap falls.
And the rest will go like this. Listen. Malashov is only a handful of cottages and a tavern.
Fortunately, Kunzlin's fortress is a bit beyond the village.
Fuck. Looks more like a small castle.
Aye, it's well fortified.
Oh, who's
It's
that?
got a moat, 2 gates, and a big tower. That's where von Berghoff will be.
And don't forget the drawbridge and the secret passage.
Korytarz był zamknięty, byłem tam.
Aye, it's to be expected they'll seal off the passageway, so we have to get inside, over the bridge, and through the gate. You and Capon will deal with that, Henry. You two know it better from inside. Then, you'll let us in.
Damn. That'll be as hairy as the balls of St. Killian.
Aye, it won't be easy. But this isn't the first time for us. And besides, this time, we've got artillery to back us up. We have to get to the tower whatever happens. And if it all works out, we'll drag von Berghoff right out of bed.
God willing, he'll be sleeping like a log.
And another thing, the Devil's Den is no longer safe. So after the attack, we'll pull back to Suchdol Fortress.
All right.
Any place better than that shithole.
You're right there.
Abbas, no doubt Peter of Pisek will be delighted to welcome us.
He wants to fight Sigismund? Well, here's his chance. Any questions?
What should I do?
You and Sam come with me. I need your youthful... zeal.
Everything is clear to me.
We're glad. Hitch up, men! Let's take advantage of the dark and get to Malashov before the cock crows.
All right. And here we go. Near Malashov a few hours later.
Kurwa.
Oh. Oh.
What the fuck? Don't know whether he sprayed me with blood or piss.
What, are you mad? We were only supposed to stir things up.
What did you think we'd do? Get drunk with them?
Hmm.
Torch the village. No prisoners.
No, just wait a moment.
I feel like there's a pretty obvious moral choice coming up here.
What is it, youngster? What's the problem?
Do we have to burn down the whole village?
What of it? Can't you carry out a simple task?
Well, I don't know if...
Listen, von Bergau's in that fortress full of men. When they see the fire, they'll run out to extinguish it. They won't be expecting us. I never put my men's lives on the line, especially if I can have the element of surprise.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really feel like we need to kill the
I
townsfolk.
won't murder innocent peasants, Devil.
What? Do you have kin in the village? Who the hell's got into you?
This is the way my family was killed. They massacred them. And why?
Kurva, that's your problem. This is a war, and this is our plan for getting von Bergau. So if you want to do it your way, fine. You want to be a commander too? Let's see what you're made of then. I can't guarantee you'll survive, though.
I can't give you any guarantee either.
I don't need one.
All right, you really want some of this? Really? Really had my bow out. That's hilarious. Sit down.
So you won. The stronger dog fucks the bitches.
Is that just like a really common saying in this day? Oh wait, no, actually, Istvan Toth was a part of this group for a while. He probably said that plenty of times.
Hope you know what you're doing.
I don't.
That none of our fine fellows fall instead of the few damn peasants. Because that'll be all your fault. What you gaping at? You never seen a man get his arse kicked before? We'll do it the youngsters' way. The boring way.
I like that he can just take the L and just kind of. Oh, uh-oh.
Leave him. Let him be. Muster up. We'll go round the village to get to Zizka. Nice and quietly.
Like, I feel like that's the right call, right? I mean...
What's going on, Devil? What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, I had a bit of a disagreement with this brat here.
This is your plan? To burn down the village?
What of it? We're at war, if you hadn't fucking noticed.
There's innocent people there.
Do you think I don't know? But better them than us. They'd run for the woods before we started anyway.
Are you serious?
No.
Sei mishpoche, Freund. Sei mishpoche. It is the law of God. We are at war here, not those peasants.
Fuck this fucking shit. Well, it's too late to go back now.
But that fortress is still full of men.
There's another way to do this. I'll take care of the first gate. You'll have the element of surprise.
Fine, Henry. You've made your bed, now lie in it.
All right.
But if it, I'll gut you myself.
Yeah.
I'll go with...
I appreciate easy. I'm...
We got good.
Right.
We'll take...
And then...
Yeah, let's go.
I understand.
Exactly.
Good luck.
Good. The rock isn't so steep from this side, and the patrols are only on the eastern wall. Let's go, fellas. What are you doing here? Come.
All right. Now, this is actually pretty great. This is very reminiscent of KCD1, where you actually try a night assault on Kuttenburg Castle with Hans Capon and a couple other good fighters, but it doesn't go well, unfortunately. But
that is a good place.
This might go a little bit better.
Really?
Yeah, there. Neckarfrey and do it already.
Yeah. Hey, just a moment.
Oh, actually, I want to get up there and beat everyone so I don't have to wait to climb the ladder.
Climb up the ladder.
Oh, cool. Oh, there we go. Be kind enough to let me up first anyway.
Now for the worst part, Henry. You go and open that gate on the left. We'll take the drawbridge on the right. But careful. The guards on patrol will talk.
All right, let's try to be a little sneaky. A little sneaky. I wonder if I can pull this off. Oh, shoot. There's a guy right there. There's a... God damn it.
Come on!
That just went so loud. Well, you know, I feel like it was going to go this way anyway, so we're just expediting the process, you know?
Jesus, I'm hit! Bad luck! Show what you're made of!
I'm gonna I'll hack you to ribbons!
Alright, we're going to try this all again. What was it, Dancing with the Devil? I think it was actually Dancing with the Devil. And we'll do open the first gate. Yes, we're just going to reorganize a little bit. We're okay. I should have realized that there was a second guy on the gate. I don't know why I wouldn't think about that. All right, where am I? All right, nice. Right at the top of the wall. Perfect. So, they want me to open the first gate, which is up there. Guard there, guard there. Let's see if I can... Oh my god! What the hell? Okay. Okay. Right, this might be the move right here. Close that. Okay, yep, this actually might lead me the right way. Shoot, a couple soldiers right here. Oh boy. Oh, I want to walk right through them, but I feel like I'm gonna... Yeah, whatever.
Shoot!
Ah, come on.
Come on then, you bastard!
Don't. Alright, whatever. Whatever. Stealth, my man. Stealth, I know. Yeah. Yeah. Well. Can't get the stealth right, so...
You're finished!
Come on then!
Where the hell was I supposed to go anyway? Rude language, sir.
I'll kill you, you could stop praying.
Alright, what am I looking at here? Oh my god. Two, and now you're dead.
Show what you're made of.
Oh, I was like, why am I fighting as if I'm using a one hit? Oh wow, this is... Alright.
Bad luck. Show your stuff.
Oop, don't you? Nope, you don't get to beat me in the clinch. This is a little annoying though. I don't want to have my torch out. There we go. We'll just have to take out the whole camp the good old-fashioned way.
Show what you're made of.
Oh, a little overzealous. Come on, Henry.
Show your stuff. Do it.
Come on, buddy. And you're done. Oh, nope. You're done. Right here. Come on. Come on. There we go.
Show what you're made of.
And a little bit. Oh, I see blood out. Perfect. Oh. Gotta admire a guy that fights to the bitter end.
No chance.
Oh, now you're done. You guys are just... Thanks, guys.
Now just to open that gate.
No, just the simple task. Oh, that was pathetic. Whatever. Yep, come on in.
Assholes! You die!
Come here, you. Oop.
There's our blood!
Fucking hell! Our lives are on the line! Hit something already! Shoot! Shoot now!
And come on, you. Yes, please. Oh, nice, guys.
For Christ's sake, get on with it!
Boom. Come on, just this one less guy, I think. Boom. What? Where's the... Oh, dang, the window's up top.
We just have to hold on.
Wow, out the window, that was awesome.
Shoot! Shoot now!
Oh, come on. I'm wasting all my good arrows, I just realized. But whatever. It's like a Resident Evil boss. You always keep it until you don't need it.
We can't take much more of this. Can't those idiots hit anything?
Give them time! We're all out of time! Let's go. Forward! To the top!
And we're going to leave it on a little cliffhanger. We got a little bit more of this invasion to go. We've laid siege to Malashov, somehow cracked through the drawbridge. But what will happen inside the city walls? Who knows? Who has any idea what might happen here? Well, thank you so very much, everyone, for hanging out with me tonight. I know that was, we're getting down there. It was a good time, and we had a nice balance, I think, of a bit of combat at the end, a nice bit of fighting, a nice bit of stealth, attempted stealth, I should say. We were able to keep Crow alive, which I think was the right call. He's also a saboteur inside of that camp of Sigismund's, and with his help, we got to take care of another powerful person. I can't even remember his name, the Balamglava guy, or whatever his name was, but he's dead now. And we also managed to take out the captain that we got on our side. So we put in some work, some good subterfuge, making our way towards von Berghoff. Hopefully we're going to succeed in the next fight as well. Because from here on out, things are going to start to get pretty crazy. We did make some pretty good progress tonight, working our way through these missions. And we got some more stuff on the way, of course, in the coming weeks. But yeah, we're going to try to wrap this game up here pretty quick. So we're just going to keep banging out these missions and seeing what happens at the end of all things with Sam, Hans, and Henry themselves. So many characters to keep track of. But thank you very much, everyone, for hanging out on this beautiful Monday night. Appreciate you hanging out with me, spending some time. It was a lot of fun, as always. But yeah, if you haven't already, feel free to hit that like button if you want to. Feel free to subscribe if you're this far in and you haven't yet. Yeah, I think we're gonna finish this game, and then I'm gonna work on some new stuff. I'm gonna work on some other options. We might chill out on the streaming for a little while. I think we're gonna focus on some videos and have some fun doing that. So I think we'll enjoy some more streams with this game, and then we're gonna have some exciting stuff later in the year. So I'm looking forward to that. So make sure you're tuned to the channel, and you got keep your attention on it. Got some fun stuff coming. Until next time, my friends, have a wonderful rest of your night. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and as always, stay real. We'll see you soon.